Yo, yo, yo. What up, everybody? Happy Friday night. That's right. I know it's just a preseason, but we do have Giants football tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure everybody's ready for some damn football. Sick and tired of these rumors, sick and tired of these stories, sick and tired of reading everything from text. I'm ready to see it with my own eyes. I'm ready to watch Jackson Dart play. He is going to play tomorrow. We don't know how much. John Harbaugh, they're not saying how many snaps he's going to take, but he is going to play. And I'm sure a lot of the other starters are going to play. I'm also very interested in seeing how our rookies do without question, like Garvell Reese, Malachi Fields, Colton Hood, Francis Marianoa, and whoever else plays. I obviously want to see Odell Beckham play. What Giants fan doesn't? It's going to be nice to see him back in Giants blue, running routes, catching footballs, and hopefully catching a touchdown. That would be fantastic. Before we get into all that tonight, obviously, we got to take care of some business here, so I want to give a big shout out to Prize Picks. What is Prize Picks? America's #1 sports picks application, distinctly separate from sports betting. All you got to do is pick more or less on a few player stats, lock in your lineup, and you are good to go. Use the link in the description, enter the promo code HMA, and if you win on your first $5 lineup, Prize Picks gave you $150 in lineups. So make sure you check it out. Like I said, use the link in the description. Always pick responsibly. Let's do some picks really quick myself. Let's share the screen out here. Now, that's not what I want. I don't want that either. I want it. Come on, baby. What's going on here? There we go. I'll put myself down here really quick. Let's pick some Dodgers here. Let's, I saw, what did I see here? I like Christian. I don't want Christian Yelich for more than one home run. I don't think he's going to hit a home run today, but I thought I saw something up here that I did like. Where'd I go? Well, we got to take Shohei Ohtani to get more than one hit run and RBI. You got to take him. We got to take I'm going to take Betts to get less. And where is I saw Christian Yelich, and I wanted to do something with Christian Yelich, but I do not see him up here now. Where did he go? Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go? Where are you? Where are you, Christian Yelich? I saw Christian Yelich in here somewhere. But you scroll around, pick wherever you like. There he is. Well, more than a hit, run, and RBI. Yeah, well, we're taking this. So there you go. That's all you do. You lock in your lineup, and bam. I mean, it's that easy. You're in. You're good to go. And hopefully when you do that, you win. That'd be great. I kind of like this right here. Where's this? I kind of like that. I kind of like the way that looks. Anyway, big shout. Look at all the mods in here, man. Look at all the legends. Look at all the legends already. I see a lot of them. I see my guy, Bodo. What up, Bodo? Of course, I see Dashy in the house of the first super chat of the evening. I see my guy, Ida Trover. Whee! I see my guy terrorizing in the house. And it's time to play the game in about 15 hours. The game was originally scheduled for 3 o'clock, and I thought I was losing my mind when they changed it to 1. My guy B-Rog, I don't know if he's going to be in the stream tonight. He's in Connecticut. That's a drive to where I am. We planned on going to lunch because I'm going to stream the game. Figured 3 o'clock, come up at noon. We're going to have lunch and do whatever, have a couple of, adult beverages, enjoy lunch, hang out. And then I told him, like, the game's at 1. He's like, huh? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, the game's at 1 o'clock. I'm like, I thought I was at 3. And he's like, you're not wrong. It was at 3 o'clock. So I thought I was losing my mind. They changed it yesterday. They made it 1 o'clock. So the game's at 1 o'clock tomorrow, not 3, in case you didn't know that, because I didn't know that yesterday at all. My lady Janice is in the house. There she is. That's not what I wanted. That's right. Dashy, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate you.
Thank you for being a friend.
I'm actually watching the Golden Girls right now. Dashy says, who forgot the number of outs tonight in Toronto? That wasn't tonight. That didn't happen tonight. That happened last time he was there. His punk ass guy, he needs to sit down. Even Michael Kay said he needs to sit down. That happened last series. That did not happen tonight. I researched that just to be sure. I thought they said that happened last series. I don't think that happened tonight. I double checked, but maybe it did. I did see the highlights. Somebody sent it to me on Instagram, and he's a dickbag. I don't want to say he's terrible. He doesn't have any. He's just awful. He's an immature punk. James, thank you for the jewels, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah, well, I mean, Jesus, am I going to have I didn't even bring down a beer. Am I going to end up with a bathtub beer night tonight? Who knows? James, thank you so much. Jacob, thank you. Brilly. Giants at 1, Yanks at 3. Maybe they moved the Yankees to 3 o'clock. But the Giants were at 3 o'clock. The Giants got moved to 1. They were absolutely – B-Rog sent me the article. They moved it from 3 to 1 o'clock. Very strange. Janice, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I want to see you drink a bathtub beer. Let's get this party started. Yeah, I want this party started, right? Bodo, thank you for being a member for 6 years. My guy Bodo says, I just turned 6. Thank God I got a new one. There he is, Bodo, the man, Bodo, the man. But I am excited for Giants football without question. And like I said, hopefully you guys and girls are too. I just want to see the guys on the field in action. And I mean, I want to see what we got. I know at the end of the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter much, but I still want to see them play well. I don't want to see them play like crap. What's going on, G? What up, Lizzie Beth? How you doing? Good to see Lizzie Beth back in the house. Shatterhead, what up? A lot of people wanted it to be 3, and it kind of messed everything up. It was supposed to be 3 o'clock. John, what up? Marcus, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Darren, what up? I mean, I'll be honest, Darren, I'm always excited for Giants football. I don't, maybe anxious is like a better word, but I don't really know, man. Every year I go with really high expectations for the Giants. All this year, they got another year under the belt, the free agency, another draft, blah, blah, blah. And this year, I do feel good about the pieces that they brought in here. I felt really good about their draft. Obviously, I feel like the coaching staff will be a big plus, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. I don't want to set myself up for disappointment. You know, I'm not going to say they're going to be bad, but I don't want to go too crazy. I just want to take it week by week this year. I really want to beat Dallas. I really, really, really want to freaking beat Dallas. I don't know when the hell we're ever doing Super Friends again. Will, I don't know. I've asked a number of times. It's like we set up a time and then it just falls apart. I would like to do one before the season. We have to kind of. But yeah, man, I haven't heard from any of those guys, and I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. I've tried. I reach out to them all the time and say, you know, come on. Bodo, my man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Let's go, Bodo. Sweep the leg. Just because I appreciate Janice's avatar and her IG, I will copy her. Thank you. So she threw a red one out there. You're going to copy. I'm just kidding. Dashy, now we're already one away from Dono Train. Thank you, Dashy. Speaking of the Yankees, Aaron Boone got ejected by Vic Catapaza. They have a history. This is now the 5th time. Really? I guess they do have some beef. Where's the beef? I guess they do have some beef. Side Guy Bry, what up? My schedule's been up for weeks now, and pregame 1 is listed. It is at 1 p.m. It is. They changed it. Let me see if I can find that article for you guys and bring it up. Thank you, Braydon. Thank you, Braden. I appreciate it. What up, Wampbag? What up, Matt? The game for me is, I think it's either on NBC or CBS up here. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? Yeah, time changing. I mean, it's on Gotham Hoops. Said this on Facebook. The time change announcement. New York Giants, week 1, official start time for this high-stakes opening matchup. Yeah, obviously joking around about that. Has been confirmed as organizers adjust the schedule for the long-awaited return of the Giants. Full details. So it is 1 o'clock tomorrow. It's 1 o'clock. What is going on in here right now? My God, what is going on? This is insane. And I missed that damn. Man, I missed the freaking the jewels that somebody just sent. I like seeing them pop up in the chat. I have to bring up. Let me bring up my phone. I got to bring up my phone. I like seeing those, man. Those crack me up. Those things. Let me bring this up. I'm gonna turn this down though. Let me bring it up. I don't know what's going on here. You guys are fucking legends. Gonna get me ripped before the game even starts tomorrow. All right, let's go. There we go. Just in case I see one in the chat. Let me get to these because you guys are the best. Lizzie Beth, thank you. Where am I? I got Bono. I got Dashy. Lizzie Beth, thank you for the 2 jewels. I appreciate it. That's a silver star, but get out of here. I didn't do that. Too much shit going on here. Where's my coin? Thank you, Lizzie. Appreciate you. Churches Bahina, do me a favor, brother. Let's go.
Thank you.
I got a lot of crap going on. It's a dono train. Choo choo, baby. Choo choo. I didn't see that. I'll get to that in 1 second. I didn't see it. My guy, Aaron, whoops, my bad. Churches Bahina said, I was one of the guys that said no to Odell, low-key excited now. He is number 13, brother. He is number 13 without a question. Is that coming up here right now? What do we got going on here? I see one that like just happened, but it's not on my screen yet. Odell is playing tomorrow. I would imagine he is. I would imagine. Why didn't I see that pop up? Anyway, let me get to this. I got Aaron. Thank you. He says, "What up, Baddog? Besides hockey, because we've been watching, which Philly team do you have the most respect for?" Get the bathtub beer. I got to get a beer because Irish Rover just sent me a 50 bomb, and we got to get it. We got to get it going here. I respect any Philly team. I hate them all. No, I mean, I don't hate the Phillies at all. I got no problem with the Phillies. It'd probably be the Phillies, even though they're probably the worst of all your teams. Philly doesn't usually win a lot of championships. Just don't. Sixers haven't won since 1983. The Phillies have won 2 in their entire 130-year whatever it is, franchise history. The Flyers haven't won since like 1975, and the Eagles just recently won a couple. But I would say the Phillies are the one I respect the most because I don't hate the Phillies. Irish Rover!
Thank you very much. That's really nice. Thank you.
Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate it. Right here. It's disgusting crap. I got the disgusting crap right. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. Down the hatch to Giants football. Smooth. Shit. Horrible. I gotta go get a beer. My guy, David, what up? Thank you for the Uncle Alert, brother. Where to go? Woo! People that my tongue's red from that. People are excited about Giants football, ain't they? They're ready. They're ready. I'm ready. Billy sucks. New York State. My man, I agree, Outlaw. I don't know about the cheesesteak thing. I don't think I've ever had a New York cheesesteak. I'm not a big cheesesteak guy. But I don't know. But I agree. Philly sucks. I agree. Janice, thank you for being a member 61 months. She says, sending a pop-up, we have to watch your phone. All right, so what I can do here, I can actually bring my chat up. And this time I'll see it. I'm watching the chat over here. Here it is. We got clapping hands for 100 joules. So I see. So this is the way this goes. Janice, thank you so much, my lady. A high five. When you, so I don't know why it is like this. Like, I think when it's, the Uncle Alert's 440 joules, and I noticed that pops up. I think anything over 400 joules, it pops up in the middle of the screen. And then if it's like less, it pops up in the top corner of the screen. York calls it chopped cheese. They tried to copy it and made it worse. I don't know if I've ever had chopped cheese. I'll be honest. I don't. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at the corgi. Oh, look at that. Janice, you're the best. Janice, do me a favor.
Give me a hell yeah.
Let's go. Why not another dono train? Look at this. Woo! We're already on fire. Choo choo. Choo choo, baby. Choo choo. Corgi. I haven't seen the corgi yet. Photo. I have a dog running across my screen. I'm allergic to dogs now. I just sneezed all over my phone. You guys are too much. I gotta go get a beer. I already gotta get a beer. Let me settle in here for a little bit. I'm gonna settle in. So yes, absolutely smooth. It sucks though, man. It sucks that they changed that game. I really was looking forward to hanging out with B-Rog, and I actually felt bad because I mean that's a long drive. It's like 2.5 hours from where he is to where I am. And I'm like, you're going to drive all the way up here just to, eat lunch with me? Like, that's a long drive. I don't want anybody to spend 5 hours in a car, round trip to come hang out with me. I'm not worth that. So. Lizzie Beth, thank you for the party app. There it is, right in the top left corner. There we go. Let's go. Harbaugh is a white Mike Tomlin. I don't know what that means, but okay. I mean, Mike Tomlin's one of my favorite coaches ever. So I'll take that. I'll take white Mike Tomlin, whatever the hell that means. I would have loved Mike Tomlin to be the coach of the Giants. I love that John Harbaugh is coach of the Giants. Give me those guys that are in the playoffs every year, that have won championships, that are going to the Hall of Fame. Give me those guys. I would have been super happy with Mike Tomlin. I know Steelers fans got sick of him because, hey, man, after however long Tomlin had been there, 20 years, it wears out their welcome. But with how shitty we've been here, I would have killed for Mike Tomlin. Killed. So the jewels, Irish Rover, there's like a little present. It's next to like the dollar sign. You got to be on your phone, though. You got to be on your phone to see it. Look at the controller coming out. Janice, you're the best, my lady. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being a friend.
So if you're on your phone, there's a little present, like a little gift box. And if you click on the gift box, it gives you a shitload of things to choose from. So I guess you buy jewels. It's how you buy a gift. And then, it pops up in the middle of the screen like that. So that's what those are. You can't do it on like a desktop, like I'm on here, but you can do it on your phone. You can do it on the mobile app. Thank you so much, Janice. I really appreciate it. And I do have to get a beer. I do got to get a beer. You guys are on fire already today. I mean, people are ready for the Giants. Bodo's hiding. I hope I'm not hiding by the end of the year. I can tell you that. I never hide. I'm always here. Thank you, Bodo. Appreciate it. David, thank you for jamming, brother. Little guy in the top corner. Look at that little jamming guy. Hey, jamming. Do you think Tom will come back and coach? I think so. I think if the right opportunity comes along, I think he's just taking a year off, but I think I'll be here. Hiding up your ass is the best way to describe the jewels. Yes. I agree. All right, let me go grab my beer. That was quick. Let me go grab the brewski. I got to get my tub, and I will be right back. Hit it likey, smacky this subby. Right back. I don't know if we did this last week. Dachi, my man. I didn't see the clutch. I didn't see what the clutch. Oh, there it is. Just a little word. Clutch. Oh, my God. I forgot my damn tub. I got the beer and you get the tubby. See, if the Giants played at 3, my guy B-Rog would have went down. He would have went to BJ's and we would have had one of these. I'm sure. All right. Here it is. Listen to that pour. I'm so ready for football. I hate that the summer's coming to an end. But I'm ready for football. I'm ready. Here's the Giants football, baby. Lizzie Beth, what is GG's? GG's. GG's. Hopefully the Giants have many GG's this year. Many. Dashy says, nobody calls me the Jewels King last week for nothing. Dashy did send a bunch of jewels. Jewels. The family jewels. The Yankees suck. Are they losing? They were up 1-0 last I checked. Oh my. What I do know is that they lost 1-0 yesterday. That's the 5th time the Yankees have lost 1-0 at home since 2025. No, they did lose. They yeah. Their ass. Chief, what up, brother? The stadium during the Jets game is. I was actually watching that too, and it was empty. Nobody cares about the Jets, bro. The Jets stink. We know that, Chief. We know they stink. The only way for us to beat Dallas if the offense is locked in, yeah, we're gonna have to score some points. No question. They have to score some points. Irish says, I don't use my phone, so I have no jewels. YouTube jewelist. Yeah, it's got to be on your phone. You can't do it. I don't know why you can't do it on your laptop, but it's a mobile thing. It does make it fun though. I mean, obviously, I appreciate anybody that donates to my channel because I never, you guys don't have to do that. It means a lot to me, and I like to make it fun. That's why I throw back shots and drink beers, and I don't normally do that. This really the only time I freaking do any kind of drinking is when you guys egg me on. Okay, but the duels are fun, and seeing the new, like different things. Like I never saw the corgi. I don't think I saw the controller. I've seen that Uncle Alert a number of times. I've seen the beach. I've seen the watermelon. There's a DJ cat. I saw that. There's a lot I haven't seen, but there's some that are really expensive. And I'm like, man, who the hell is going to pay whatever? It's 22,000 joules for something. It's crazy. What I didn't see, what is the Jaden Daniels situation? Is he hurt? Like I haven't paid any attention to like Washington at all. I really listen, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, you guys know me. I hate the Eagles. I pay attention to the Eagles. It's hate watching. And week 1, Philadelphia plays Washington. Like the Giants play Sunday night. So if the Eagles and Commanders are live up here, which I think they will be, I'm hate watching. We're streaming that. I stream the Eagles opening day every year. Hate watch. That's what it is. It's hate watch. I'm not denying it. You know me. I'm a straight shooter, baby. I don't pull no punches. They lost 3-1. They blow Irish Rover. They blow. I have to do a bet. I have got to try to get Alex Rodriguez in this channel. I gotta try. I've asked him. He said he would do it, but like it, A-Rod's busy as shit. But I would love. I'd love to be able to talk baseball with Alex Rodriguez for just 15 minutes. I don't even need it. I just want to listen to him. I don't even need to say anything. I think I could get him on here. I mean, he's my spirit animal. Like the stuff, like Alex Rodriguez made a video today, and man, some of the things he said, I'm like, God, it sounds just like me. He's talking about winners hang out with winners and losers hang out with losers. And he's like, lose the losers. And it's true. That is an old adage. You are who you associate with. If you associate with good people, you're going to be a good person. If you associate with scumbags, you're going to be a scumbag. That's just the way it is. So in other words, hang out with good people. Hang out with people that do good in life, and you will do good in life. Don't hang out with them people that are going to drag you down and then cause trouble and all this other shit. I don't know how he even talked about I don't even know I got into that. He was talking about how guys are hitting 180 and getting 5-year deals. And when they hit 250, and he goes, I'm not being that get off my lawn guy. And Alex Rodriguez and I are the exact same age. We're born on the same day. So I get it. And I don't like to sound like the get off my lawn guy or the Uncle Alert as I get a bunch in my streams. I am the Unk now, but he's right. He's like, if you hit 250, man, you got sent down in the minors when he played. It's true. Guys didn't hit 250. They didn't strike out 180 times a year. Shit didn't happen. Dash, she brought the chili. Dash, y'all need some chili when it gets cold up here, brother. I will need it when it gets cold. Lizzie Math, send to the party app. We got another dono train. It's a dono train.
Choo-choo, baby. Choo-choo.
I get a good breakfast in me tomorrow. Come back, ready for the Giants, baby. David, my man, thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for all for supporting the channel. You're all supporting by being here, so I appreciate it. I do think OBJ makes the roster, yes. I think he will. Yep, I do think he's going to make the roster. Gut feeling, he makes the roster. I think he will. There it is. I was waiting for it. I just wanted to see it. I'm going to get to it in a second, Chris. I just wanted to see it pop up in the chat. There it is. There it is. Stefan, thank you, man. Appreciate it. More faith than the Giants. No bullshit. I have more faith in the Giants. I'm not saying this year. I think the Giants will win a championship for the Yankees. They're not getting rid of Cashman. They're not getting rid of Boone. The Giants, yes, Joe Shane is still there, but they added Donaponte. They added Harbaugh. Obviously, he's in the front office. They have a great coach. They have a Hall of Fame coach. They have, like I said, their front office is much better now. I think the Giants will win because the Yankees don't want to change shit. I do. My man, David, I appreciate you, brother.
Thank you for being a friend.
He says, Bad, I'm going to attempt to go to Giants-Titans in September. That would be my first Giants game ever. Oh, man, have fun, brother. Have fun. Hopefully they win. I'm planning on going to the Saints game. This is the one that I'm planning on going to. October 18th. I'll let you know for sure, but that's the one I'm planning on going to. That's the one. And there is the Uncle Alert by Chris. Uncle Alert. Let's go, baby. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you guys and girls. OBJ, I agree. I think he makes it. Michael, I've been streaming, but we're starting to get more active without question. I'll be live tomorrow. Chris and I'll be live on this channel tomorrow about 12:45 for Giants Vikings. And we're going to start having a lot more videos now as well. So, yeah, I'm ready, baby. I'm ready. But I've been streaming. I streamed last Friday. We had a lot of fun with the gifts, like the jewels. They were brand new. We had a lot of fun with that. We always have fun getting Bad Dog a little tipsy. Not that I got tipsy. It seems like Laker games, because we have 2,000, 3,000 people in the chat. So it's easier to, when you have that many people, to throw them here and there. And next thing you know, I've been thinking about on my other channel, like I really should do some reaction videos. Like I watch these body cam videos, right? Of cops. I'm addicted to these body cam videos with the cops, right? I just am. Right? I'm addicted to them. And I watch this guy, Sergeant Steve. Now, this guy actually is a cop, I guess, in Massachusetts. He's a legitimate cop, so he reacts to him. But I'm not, obviously. But I think it would be funny if I reacted to some of these because they're hilarious to me. The people are hilarious. The lack of common sense is hilarious. And drunk people are funny. They're funny. Now, me, when I'm drunk, I don't have much comment. I'm a very lovable drunk, though. Like your inhibitions are down. Your real person comes out. Anybody that knows me will tell you if I drink too much, I'm very lovable. I'm going to tell you, I love you. You're the best. I love you guys. It's just me. I have a very rough exterior. I don't like to show that side of me. Not really an affectionate guy. I don't like people near me. I'm not a hugger. I'm none of that. But you feed me alcohol. Totally different story. I want to hug everybody. Everybody's my friend when I drink. Everybody. I love everybody. Normally, I don't like people at all. I don't like people near me. I don't like them in my space. I don't like them around me. But when I'm drinking, I love everybody. It's very strange. It's just a facade, man. I just don't trust people. But when your inhibitions are down, it is what it is. Chris, thank you again, my friend. Appreciate you. Brilliant. New Mendoza line, Francisco. I don't think he'll play enough. I don't think he's going to start. I don't think Mendoza's going to start. But he's going to stink. I don't like Fernando Mendoza. I don't think he'll be good. I just don't. I hope he is. I got no problem with the Raiders. My brother-in-law's a Raider fan. I got no problems. But I don't like Fernando Mendoza. But I've been right about quarterbacks and I've been wrong about quarterbacks. So that's what it is. Even though Jalen Hurts is mid, and Eagle fans don't like me to say that. I don't know why. He's a middle-range quarterback. He's a middle-of-the-road quarterback. He does nothing exceptionally well. Okay? Elite quarterbacks, they have super arm strength, super accuracy, super athleticism. He doesn't have any of that. But he wins. But for some reason, Eagle fans get really, I guess they're defending their quarterback, and I get it. But I thought Jalen Hurts would suck I don't think he sucks. I think he benefits from having a great team around him, but he doesn't lose games for them outside of the Chargers. I mean, he lost the Chargers game for them. He had 5 turnovers. But he doesn't lose games for them. Okay? So, it's for some reason, I think that's insulting. It's not. Eli Manning was not elite. Like, I never sit and go, he was elite. Eli Manning was elite in 2011, in my opinion. And I feel like 2014 and 2015, he was phenomenal. I think he was elite in those years, too. He threw 30 and 35 touchdowns. You didn't throw 35 touchdowns in 2015. That was rare. It's not like today. But I would never sit here and tell you Eli Manning was an elite quarterback. I believe he was above average quarterback, and obviously he was elite when it mattered most. So I don't know why Eagle fans just can't say, I don't give a shit if he sucks. We win championships with him. He's been in 2 Super Bowls with him. Who cares? But I thought he'd be really bad in the NFL. And he hasn't been. And it had nothing to do with him going to Philadelphia either. I watched him in Oklahoma. I didn't think he was very good there. I just felt like he benefited from having a great team around him, which, of course, he has that in Philadelphia. But he wins. Nothing else matters. You know? If Jackson Dart wins freaking championships, I don't give a shit about Jackson Dart's numbers. I don't give a shit if they say Jackson Dart's mid, Jackson Dart sucks. I don't care for winning shit. You know how many times I hear Eli Manning sucks, Eli Manning's overrated, Eli Manning this, I don't give a fuck. Eli Manning's a 2-time Super Bowl MVP. There's like 4 other quarterbacks that have done that. Maybe 5, right? Bart Starr did it. Bradshaw did it. Montana did it. Brady did it. Mahomes did it, right? So there's 5 other quarterbacks. Has Mahomes? Am I wrong? Did Mahomes win 2 Super Bowl MVPs? I don't know. Did Mahomes? Somebody will let me know in the chat when I get there. Dashy! Thank you for the jewel. Dashy loves the jewels. Dashy is the jewel guy. Dashy loves the jewel. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, Dashy. Donovan, my man, good to see you. I know football's back and Donovan's here.
Thank you for being a friend.
Somebody said Eli did have an elite arm. Eli did have an elite arm. I agree. He did. He had very good arm strength. Eli, I feel, also was really good at reading defenses, although sometimes he threw some interceptions that drove me crazy. I watched Midwest safety. Jesus, I've had 1 beer and 1 shot and I can't talk. I like Midwest safety is one. You're talking about the body cam. There's another one. But yes, I've watched a lot of Midwest safety. But I've thought about reacting to those because it's funny. Chris, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Ever think of being... Hey, man, if Bobby invited me to be on his channel, I'd be more than happy to. Well, I think Bobby is great. I think Bobby is one of the most educated Giants fans on YouTube. He knows his shit. Bobby's not stupid. Bobby can speak from experience. I feel like Bobby's really good at what he does. I got nothing but respect for Bobby Skinner. So if Bobby ever invited me, I'd love to. We've had Bobby Skinner on Giants Collective before, but I would definitely, I mean, I'm not going to reach out to him and say, hey, can I be on your channel? But if Bobby ever wanted a collab, I would definitely be down for a collab. Marcus says, yeah, fuck, I agree. I don't know how you got that past the censors, but I agree with you. Notorious HAN with the flow state. Let's go, baby. I thought there was another one in here that I missed. No? It would be awesome. I should do it. Well, the doofus face I always feel like was a pool hall hustler, right? I mean, he's a pool hall hustler. So, I didn't even read. My bad. I didn't even read this. Donovan says, once again, I'm excited for Giants football, but I can't help feel like it's going to be the same shit different year even with Harbaugh. I think I don't blame you. I mean, listen, man, we've dealt with a lot of shit, and I'm with you. I don't think it's going to be the same shit. I do think we're going to be a lot better. No, he won all 3 Super Bowl MVPs. Really? I gotta look at this. He won all 3 of them? Shit, he does have 3 Super Bowl MVPs. Okay, so he is one of them. He's one of the guys. So there's 5 other guys besides Eli. Every one of them's in the Hall of Fame. Brady's going to the Hall of Fame. Mahomes is going to the Hall of Fame. Starr's in the Hall of Fame. Bradshaw's in the Hall of Fame. Montana's in the Hall of Fame. Those other 2 guys are going to be in the Hall of Fame, but it's not done a lot. A lot of quarterbacks don't win 2 Super Bowls. Aikman won 3, but Aikman won 1 Super Bowl MVP. Emmett won 1, and Larry Brown won 1. Right? It's hard to win those. So, yeah. Well, Mahomes is amazing. That's why I bought a rookie of him. You sent me milk vodka. What the hell happened there? What does that say? Funny how nobody wants to talk about Odell getting a job from Bieber at a nightclub when Diddy was. What are you talking about, bro? You okay? CJ, you okay? You okay, bro? I have no idea. What are you talking about? What? I mean, literally, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. No pineapple on pizza. That's a fact. He did give us the greatest plays. You know what, Lizzie? Not only did he give us the greatest play, he gave us the greatest throw. Because that throw to Manningham, greatest throw in the history of the Super Bowl. I don't need to look it up. It's just weird, bro. I don't know, man. It's just weird. I mean, show me a link or something, because just because it's on the internet don't mean it's true. I mean, I know today's generation thinks everything you read like on the internet is true. It's not. I got news for you. It's not true. Most things on the internet are not true. Lizzie, thank you for the gold coin. I appreciate you. Second bribe. I can read that. Soon. I think this year, maybe. This year, Eli should be in the Hall of Fame. The fact he isn't is ridiculous. He's going to get in eventually, but he's going to get in eventually. Brady. I'm giving it to Brady. Mahomes, not there yet. Win 7 Super Bowls and we'll talk. But until then, Brady owns every single freaking record, like in the history of passing. I think he has the most passing yards, the most passing touchdowns, unless Breeze has the most passing yards. Brady's got like these massive records. He's won. Tom Brady has won more Super Bowls than any franchise in the history of the NFL. He has 7. No team has more than 6. Brady has 7. Brady's a GOAT. And Eli Manning whooped his ass twice. We love Eli. Dad, she loves the duels. 7-1. And he's right. It is 100. Exactly what I just said is 100. It's 100. Keeping it 100. 10 vodka, Wisconsin, cow's milk, no headache. Oh, I got to bring that up here. Chris, thank you, brother. I thought you were talking about a gift. I thought there was some kind of vodka gift thing in there. That is weird, bro. I don't know. They're all, listen, I don't care what his activities are off the field, brother. Just score touchdowns on Sunday. This is all I care about, bro. I don't know those guys. I'll be live about 12:45. 12:45. Holmes couldn't beat Brady in the Super Bowl. Not many people could. Nick Foles beat him. I mean, yeah, that's true. Brady, they did beat Mahomes, right? No, they beat the Niners, right? Oh, no, that's right. They beat the Chiefs. He was on Tampa Bay. Ken Anderson should be in the Hall of Fame, Dash. We've discussed this. There's no reason Ken Anderson is not in the Hall of Fame. Like, he should be. He should be. Oh, we got it. We got another Uncle Alert, baby. Where'd it go? Pop up. Pop up. There it is. Uncle Alert in the house. I love the Uncle Alert. The Uncle Alert. There's a lot I haven't seen. Let's go. Slink said, what up, Jed? How can I be the man? You the man, brother. Slink says, Brady has more Super Bowl wins and losses. He does. He's 7-3, right? He has more Super Bowl losses than the best. It's true. Brady's been in. Wrap your mind around the fact that Brady has been in 10 Super Bowls. 10. I think he played for 20 years or 21 years. He was in half the seasons he played, he's in the Super Bowl. Wrap your mind around it. Crazy. You can send it? What is it? What is it? Jake, what up? I have picked number 3 in fantasy. Mahomes and I'll go 1-2. I mean, it depends on what kind of league you're in. Is it a point per reception league? How much do the quarterbacks get? I mean, Lamar Jackson's always a good one. Do you have like my league is a 2 quarterback league. Like we play 2 quarterbacks. So quarterbacks are very, very worth, they're very valuable, especially in a 12-team league. I like Bijan Robinson a lot, but I would say Lamar. Like I regret that my buddy and I did not take Lamar and we took Jalen Hurts instead. Lamar's a good one. McCaffrey's a good one. Stuff. It depends on the kind of league you're in, HGH is helpful for Super Bowl quarterbacks, so I don't think Brady was on HGH. Dire Giants fans in the house. Let's go! That's not the Uncle Alert. That's the Purge Alert. Yeep, yeep. Vap Ortiz. OBJ and Fields about to pop it up. I'm ready, baby. I'm ready. You in a super flex. What the hell does that mean? What does that mean? Lamar sold last year, not in the regular season. He was great. I love you, dog. I'm drunk. Woo! Let's go. I love it. I love it. Drink it up, baby. It's a bathtub beer night here. I already had a shot. Play 2 quarterbacks. Take Lamar Jackson. I would take Lamar. I'm trying to think of another great quarterback. Like, I don't trust Burrow to stay healthy. Trying to think of went 3rd last year for us. Someone took Jamar Chase really early. Shit, I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough. Because I know I'm missing people. I think Lamar is always, he's a good option. I don't know. Dashy loves the jewels. Dashy loves the jewels, baby. Thank you, Dash. I appreciate the sparkles. My guy, Church's Bahita. My friend. The adult beverages. If you're 21 or older, have fun with me. Do me a favor.
Give me a hell yeah.
That's got to be a dono train, don't it? Go! Wee! Choo-choo, baby. Choo-choo. No! We're just getting... What the hell is this I just popped up there? No, Hammer! We just getting started, brother!
I know
I'm ready for Giants football, baby. We ready. We just hanging out, having a good time. Yes. No, you did not miss it, brother. I'm like, I love my chat. I'm like, hey, Deep, how did I get on this video with you? I don't know, but I'm glad you're here, brother. My guy Hammer's always into the tequila. We love it. Hey, shit. So if you're 21 or older, have at it. It's Friday night. Football season's here. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. He sold because he didn't give you a third-round return in terms of quarterbacks like Stafford that were picked late. I think if my buddy and I would have taken Lamar, I think we would have won the championship. It's funny. We started 13-0. I mean, my league's tough. It's 12 teams. Each team gets 2 keepers, and you play 2 quarterbacks. So each team really needs 3 quarterbacks so that when you have your bye, when the quarterback has a bye, you can replace your quarterback. Like, it's hard. And our quarterbacks, these are our quarterbacks. We had Jalen Hurts, who we took in the first round. We were happy Jalen Hurts actually fell to us at 7th. He didn't have a good year. We had Michael Penix. He wasn't great and he got hurt. Daniel Jones was actually really good for us. We took Daniel Jones in the 9th round. Daniel Jones was really good for us, and then he got hurt. Devontae Adams was fantastic. What did Devontae Adams have? Like 14 touchdowns? He got hurt. We had our wide receivers were amazing, man. We had Devontae Adams. We had Wan'Dale Robinson. We had Jalen Waddle. We had Travis Etienne as a running back. Derrick Henry. Like, we had a good team. But those injuries got us at the end of the year. We were playing Kirk Cousins, and, like, Jalen Hurts just wasn't good. So Hammer says, who wants to do a shot with me? Well, I already did one today. There we go. Corn chips, what it is. Riley says, I had you in the background. I'm ready, brother. I'm ready. I'm ready. If you want to get on video with Bad Dogs. What? Photo. What have you been drinking? What have you been drinking today? What have you been drinking? Oh, boy. Where are we for bathtub beerness? We're still more than $50 away. We're a ways away from that. There you go. Lizzie Beth says, I'm down. There you go, Hammer. There you go. I am really ready to, same. I'm actually I'm back on my really strict diet myself. And it sucks. Like, I'm hungry, man. I get my cheat day tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it, but I've been doing this for 2 weeks. I forgot how hard this is. I did it for 6 months 4 years ago at 47 years old. I should have competed. I'm always going to be upset with myself that I didn't compete, but I really didn't want to. I didn't want to really diet down to 5% body fat. I think I would have been. I was already ornery when I got to 6, and I didn't want to shave my body. My torso's. I don't really have a lot. I have no hair on my back, none, 0, and I have very little on my torso. But I would have had to shave my arms, which are hairy. I had to shave my legs. I don't want to do it. But, I mean, anybody that saw those pictures of me when I was competing for Muscle and Fitness magazine knows I had no fat on my body. I mean, my face was sunken in. Like, I was gone. Like, my face is gone. Like, I had no fat. I had no fat on me. No, I didn't run. It was all weightlifting, and I like walked for 8 minutes. Just walked to warm up. But I was crushed. The problem is, Janice, I don't know. It doesn't keep track of the, Kobe with an uncle alert. I got to get to that in a second. It doesn't keep track of the joules. I don't know what I got for joules until the next day. That's what's tough about those. Like, it should keep track of them, but it doesn't keep track of them. I don't know why. I don't know what I get till the next day. You know? My man Dashy's on a roll tonight. Thank you, brother.
Thank you for being a friend.
Why can't I like that? Oh, I can't. I got to do this, and then I can like the Uncle Alert. He says, I done triggering Washington Commander fans and Baltimore Ravens fans. Just good. Trigger them Commander fans all day. All day. Kobe! Uncle Alert in the house. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. What is going on here? Everybody's enjoying themselves. Another Uncle Alert in the house. Dono train in the house. Panocha train.
Choo-choo, baby. Choo-choo.
Lizzie Beth, thank you so much for the hundo. 100 jewel. Hammer! Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, boy. We in trouble. We in trouble today. My guy, Hammer. What a legend, brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. That's really nice. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's really nice.
I doubled up on that one. Shot time. Call me with another Uncle Alert. Let's go. The Uncle Alert, baby. It's the Uncle Alert all day. Guy, let me. I'm gonna do this shot in 1 second. Let's see. You want to see me? So I always show this. You want to see before and after? This is me. This is me. 2017. Like right. This is either no, I'm sorry, this is 2018. So a lot of you people have seen it, but if you haven't, this is me in 2018. You can't really see. Let's look at my face. Look at my face. I mean, I'm fat. I'm like 235 pounds there. I'm fat. And I worked out here. My diet was shit. I'm heavy. 36, 38-inch waist, whatever the hell I was. Strong, but I was overweight. And then we go a little bit too far. Oh, the Turtles in the house! The Turtles in the house! My man, Michael, you're on fire, brother!
Thank you for being a friend.
That was me. And then you die. Well, you can. I never stopped exercising. I mean, I've been working out for. I've been working out 17 years. I've been working out 9 years. 9 years. This is where I was. This is right after my kid was born. My diet was awful. And then I got lower and lower and lower. And then in 2022, I went off the hinge and I went completely the other way. And this is what I look like. Okay? There is not a damn ounce of fat on my body in that picture. That is about 6% body fat. Nothing. Now, I'm probably about, I'd say 8.5%, around 9% now, which is more healthy. But I have body dysmorphia, and I don't like the way I look. So I want to lose some more weight. But that was a massive transformation. And that 6 months was hell, what I put my body through. And my body don't like that. And your body shouldn't go through that. I'm not looking to get down that low again. But I want to lose like 12 pounds. Not 22 pounds like I did. You know, I went from like 185 to 160. That was a lot. And I went crazy. I mean, just trust me, man. I'm still in damn good shape. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. We don't have Eric D here. I mean, I'm still in good shape. All right. For 51 years old, I feel like I'm in good shape. But that was next level unhealthy. Hammer, you know what we got to do? So I don't know when you're coming up here. B-Rog is also coming back up here in September. So we might all have to go out to like BJ's or something and have a meal and enjoy. Brilly. Yeah. Smooth. It's smooth. Ew. It's awful. Woo! That's what happened. And you know what's funny, Michael? I didn't know. I didn't realize I was doing that to myself. Now I've researched why I get overly hungry, and I've tried doing that diet, and I lose it like 3 days. Now I've been doing this for, I don't normally drink on Friday, but I'm not going to be doing bathtub beer night tomorrow. But I this has been 2 weeks into this, and it'll tell me that my brain is reacting. It's like, it's not your willpower. When I research it, it's like your brain knows. It was trying to survive. Like when I got to this, and I actually got leaner. Like, again, I got leaner than this. I actually got leaner than that at one point. A couple weeks later, I ate so much one night because I only had one cheat meal. It was a cheat meal every Saturday night. I would eat dinner. That was Saturday night. I could eat whatever I wanted. And one night, I ate this is how messed up my head was. I ate so much one night I threw up. My stomach couldn't hold all the food, and my body was not used to, it's just not used to greasy garbage. It just not. It rejected it. I threw up. And in my head, I said, it went two ways. Initially, I said, well, right side is I didn't keep any of those calories. That's how fucked up it was. I'm like, I didn't keep any of those calories. But then as I thought more about it, I'm like, you can't do that. Like, that's not good. And the reason that it's like I binge like that, it's like your brain is trying to survive. You need a certain amount of fat around your organs, your kidneys, your liver, your brain. It needs fat. Like it in my body was like it was fighting for us. I had no fat, and I maintained that for a long time. Bodybuilders will get to that point. I don't know, I got off of this topic. Bodybuilders will get to that point and they immediately go back to eating, and they gain a lot of the weight back. They don't get like heavy, but they don't stay there. I stayed there for like 2 months, which was not good and very dangerous. And I didn't realize it because my brain wasn't used to it. My body wasn't used to it. It didn't know. It didn't know what the hell was going on. It had no clue, but my brain was fighting for survival. I had no fat in my body. My brain is like, you have to feed me. Right now I weigh about 177. At that point, I was like 160, 161 at my lowest. I'm like 170, between 173 and 177, depends on the day. But I'm probably closer to 177. I'd like to get into the low 170s, high 160s again. I feel most comfortable at 160. I don't want to be 160 again. That was not healthy. Not healthy at all. But in my head, man, I look so good to myself. But people thought I was sick because my face sunken in. No fat in my face at all. People were like, are you sick? Is something wrong with you? And I'm like, no, what are you talking about? I feel great. I didn't feel great. I was cold all the time. I would get to Thursday. I had a quick trigger. Like I got aggravated very easily. I was angry by the end of the week because I was so hungry. I just couldn't do it. Now, a lot of the other things that go along with that, like the side effects, I didn't have those. I slept fine. I wasn't waking up hungry, nothing. I had no issues with that at all. But I can't get that low again. And I don't think my body, it tells me all the time, my central nervous system won't allow it. It knows immediately. My body's like, nope. You're not doing that shit again. Not doing that to me again. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. You can look like that. That's not healthy. Again, to me, that looks great. That's what I want to look like all the time. So I took all those pictures of myself. And I know in my head, I know I can't maintain that. That's you can't, nobody can sustain that. That's it's not healthy. But I look back at those and I'm like, Jesus, I would love to look like that. And again, not that I think I look bad. I mean, I feel like, again, for 51, a natural bodybuilder. I'm very strong for my size. Don't let my size fool you. I'm very, pound for pound, I'm one of the strongest guys in my gym, without question. I am extremely strong for my slight frame. I'm sitting there freaking, I'll take that tricep press and I'll almost rack it. And I don't rack this shit for like 4 reps. It's my sets are 16 reps, 14 reps, 12. I'm doing a lot of reps and it's heavy weight. So I'm strong for my size. I'm not a strong. I used to be stronger. Like when I was heavy like that and younger, I could lift a lot. I can bench press 315. I'll never do that again. I used to do freaking incline flies. I do 85-pound dumbbells. I can't even imagine trying to do 85-pound dumbbells. I was pressing like 1,000 pounds on the leg press. I can't. I don't know, man. Hammer! I absolutely can. Everybody in this chat. I don't know why the hell I got talking about bodybuilding. You get me talking about working out and diet. I can sit here all day. I'm not going to bore you with that shit. We're talking about the Giants. And we're wishing Hammer's grandma a happy birthday. Everybody in this chat. Wish Grandma Hammer a happy B-Day. Happy birthday, Grandma. Happy birthday. 87 years young. 87 years young. We love it. We love it. Happy birthday. I love that Hammer hangs out with his family. That is, I love that, man. Family's everything. Family's everything. I like being 180. Yeah, that's kind of where I am right now. Like I'm around 180. I got down right around 160. I might have even dropped under it when I got to my lowest point, but I want to be like, I'd like to be like 169. I hung on to 169 for a long time. I would like to be there again. I'd like to be there again. Again, everybody has an image of themselves. And what you see, other people don't see it. But I used to get comments in the gym. I always got, are you competing? I got a lot. And one of my favorite things ever, it's just funny. There was a, and I don't really talk to anybody in the gym, especially females. I never talk to females. I don't care. Like I just don't talk to them. But there was one girl in there that was also really lean. Now, the equivalent of me being 6% body fat for a woman, that's about 13 or 14. They naturally carry more body fat than men. They just do. She had to be 14%, but she was like really lean, really sunken, everything that I had going on. And I asked her, I was like, do you compete? Because I know I could always tell somebody to have my psychosis, and it was rare. Nobody really got that lean in that gym. And she goes, no, I don't compete. She goes, do you compete? I'm like, no. I'm like, why would you think I competed? And I'll never forget her because she goes, because you're fucking jacked. It was one of my favorite things I ever heard. But I also have guys, like young kids, young, 20, to me, 20, 21, like college kids. But like, bro, you're diced. Bro, you're ripped. Bro, you're peeled. I'd have guys joke around me, man, if you get a paper cut, you're going to bleed to death. My skin was paper thin. I loved that shit because that's what I was trying to do. People noticed it. I don't know. Lizzie, everybody in this chat wish Lizzie Beth's husband a happy 52nd birthday. Look at all the legends having a birthday today. August 14th is a big one. Everybody wish him a happy birthday. Let's go. Shout out to the guys in their 50s. Let's go, man. 52 years young, baby. 52 years young. If I'm married talking to women at the gym, it's not like I sat there and had conversations with her at all. It's not like I sat there and talked to her. I just asked her if she competed because you just didn't see. I mean, it's not like I'm only asked her. There's certain guys that I also said, are you competing? There was one, and I know the guy was on juice. Normally I get to 9 out of 10 times I told you a guy was on the sauce, he's on the sauce. Or if I told you he was natural, he's natural. I've been in the gym a very long time. I know the side effects. I know what to look for. Obviously, acne all over your back is a dead giveaway. The biggest giveaway to me for a guy is when they're really lean, but their face is very puffy. That is a dead fucking giveaway that a guy's on juice. Puffy face, lean body. When you're lean like I was, your face is gone. You lose the fat in your face. The face is retaining water. Look at Rick Rude. Rick Rude is a perfect example. Rick Rude was as jacked as I've ever seen anybody, and his face is always really puffy. That is a giveaway. But there was a kid. He's a kid. He's like in his middle 20s. And I asked him if he was competing because he really was. He had big ass arms. He was shredded to shit. He was shorter. And he's like, no, I don't compete. I'm like, you should. And he's like, why? I'm like, you'd win, man. I'm like, I don't have arms like that. I always hated my arms. I hate my arms. I don't like my bicep. I hate it. Right. But I saw this and he held on to that for a while, but I saw him recently and he fell off a lot. And I'm like, he's not on the shit. The kid was on the shit. I thought he was natural. It's obvious. I've been in there long enough. You can't fall off in 2 months when you're like that. If you're natural, it doesn't happen. It just doesn't. What do I do for protein? Chicken and ground turkey all the time. I live on chicken and ground turkey constantly. Chicken and ground turkey, always. And egg whites. This is where I live on, man. That's what I live on, baby. Jet out, can I be the man when you're the man? Duke, what up? I hope Sleeta's watching. Sleeta's probably sleeping. He don't stay up this late. Sleeta's in bed. YOB's watching. Listen, the other thing is, man, genetics play a part in your build. Genetics play a part in your build. I have good genetics for being my age. I do. Not many 51-year-old natural guys have my build. I'm lucky that I can keep the amount of muscle I had when I was that lean. Dude, creatine's the best. If somebody said, give me one supplement to take, I would always recommend creatine monohydrate. It is the best. Absolutely the best. Absolutely the best. You subscribe to my other channel. Thank you, brother. I want to start doing like live reactions and shit to that. You got to spice up the turkey, though. Like I put salsa on it and shit. It's very dry. I eat 99% fat-free ground turkey. It's very dry. So I usually put salsa and hot sauce on it. I don't add many calories, but it really moistens it up and it gives a really good flavor. All right, let's talk about the fucking Giants. Let's talk about Duke Bothers and the Cowboys getting their ass whooped week 1. Oh, I wish I could believe that, Duke. I really do. I do, brother, but I can't. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I can eat me some chicken, brother. I can eat me some chicken. My family's genetics give me epilepsy sometimes. The genetics do. I got a bad back. I mean, genetics are what they are. I lost my hair because of my damn genetics. I have the facial hair because of my damn genetics. You know, it is. Odell plays tomorrow. I'm definitely excited. Definitely excited. Yo, Brian, there it is, baby. Let's go. Another Uncle Alert. Uncle Alert. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. As we're talking about the gym, my man, Brian, right there. Obviously, that's a gym photo. Look at him. He's got, all right. I see you, brother. Game recognized game. I never mess with juice, bro. Somebody asked me if I mess with juice. Fuck no. Dude, number one, I'm 51 years old, right? I got nothing to prove to anybody. I'm in the gym to extend my life, dude. I'm not there to shorten it. I have a 9-year-old son. I'm 51 years old. I go to the gym so that I can stay healthy, so that when I retire, I have a very high quality of life. I stay active in that. When my kid has kids, I can still be an active grandpa. I'm not this guy that is completely out of shape and can't do anything. I see guys in the gym that are in their 70s. They inspire me always. And I tell them that. I'm like, I want to be like you guys. You inspire me. I want to be active. I'm not going to be as strong in my 70s as I am in my right now. Hell no, but I want to stay active. And again, I'm not a fitness influencer, man. I'm not trying to sell products. I'm not doing any of that shit. I have no reason. I'm not competing. I have no reason to do that. When I will admit, when I first started working out, I definitely looked into it. I looked into seeing what it did. I looked into HGH. I got looked into a lot of the shit, but the risk wasn't worth the reward to me, man. It just wasn't. I don't fuck with drugs. I like to have a brewski. I like to throw back a shot when the chat makes me throw back a shot, but I don't mess with drugs, dude. Nah, I'm not none of them. I always give love to my 420 crew. You know I love my 420 crew.
Smoke weed every day.
But I don't partake, man. It's just not me. Lizzie Beth, thank you for the flower, my lady. Appreciate it. Let's go. Yep, my guy Brian. Game recognized game, baby. Boom! Game recognized game, brother. Let's go. So that just shows you even Unks can stay in shape. Even Unks can stay in shape. Who says I want to be confident too, but we all know how it goes with the cat. Yeah, but we haven't beaten Dak Prescott in a game that meant anything since 2016, brother. They have to show me, Duke, right? They have to show me. I'd like to think we can beat you. We really should have won the first game, but we didn't, right? I felt like we should have won that game. We were up by 3 points with 37 seconds to go. You would think the fucking defense could keep it from getting to midfield, but nope. So we just can't. We haven't been able to beat you. So the way I used to feel about the Eagles, I was always like, show me you can beat the Eagles before I'm going to pick it to beat. Now we have. We've beaten the Eagles like 3 years in a row. Haven't beaten them in Philly, but we beat them at home. And, we've beaten them a number of times, but we don't ever beat Dallas. So I'm where I'm like, show me that you can beat Dallas. You got to show me before I can say we're going to beat Dallas. I think we can. I think I got a good chance, but we're going to have to score points. I worry about our secondary. You probably have, maybe outside of Cincinnati, you probably have the best 1-2 wide receiver combination in football. And, we don't ever get to Dak Prescott, ever. I would like to think by adding guys like Tremaine Edmonds and obviously Orville Reese, and you got Abdul Carter, and you got a new defensive coordinator. I'd like to think that we can get there. Obviously, Brian Burns. But I have no confidence against Dallas. Not until they show me they can win. I don't. I mean, Duke, you've known me on here for a long time, dude. Long time. I knew you since you were like in college or you were that age. Now you're like in your 40s or kids. Like time flies, brother, right? So when we started doing this YouTube shit in 2007, 2008, I always felt good about playing Dallas. But we were a really good team. But I always felt like we could beat Dallas. Always. Always. Because we did. We beat you a lot back then. I always felt like we could beat Dallas. And I really had a hard time thinking we could beat Philadelphia. Now it's kind of reversed. I always feel like we can beat Philadelphia now, but I never feel like we can beat Dallas. We'll see, man. I feel like that game is critical for the Giants. I really do. New coach, we first game of the year, prime time. Like I said, we haven't beat Dallas in a meaningful game in 10 years. Okay. And, it's a divisional game. Like the Giants need to get off to a good start for a change. We just never do. We have won our first game two times since 2009. We beat you guys. We won our first game in 2009. Since then, we've only won twice. 2016 and 2022. We don't ever win. And we haven't scored a touchdown opening day in 3 straight years. I do feel like we'll get off to a much better start this year because of John Harbaugh. I feel like they're going to be prepared. We really need to win that game more than you guys. The Giants need that more than Dallas. But I don't feel like losing 40-0. That was fucking embarrassing. Duke says, I know. That's what I'm saying, brother. Long time. Like you, like I said, you and Cop Pizzle were like college kids, right? Now you're grown men, you're married, you have families. Like it's fucking crazy. It's crazy. Crazy. I want to see Dak's ass in the ground too. Absolutely. Absolutely. What do we need to do to make the playoffs? I mean, we got to win at the line of scrimmage, brother. We got to win at the line of scrimmage. That's really where it starts. We got to win there. And John Harbaugh went out there. He drafted Maui Noah. Outside of that, our offensive line has been together many years now. You hope they stay healthy. They should have a good rapport. He added Arvell Reese. We added some beef in the middle. I know that we lost, but he added Shelby Harris. You expect Darius Alexander to take a step forward. You add Arvell Reese. Tremaine Edmonds. You would expect the front seven to be better. You have a better defensive coordinator. But, I mean, it's, the old adage, brother. We have to win at the line of scrimmage, and we have to win the turnover battle. And it's nice to know that we actually are going to have a field goal kicker that can kick fucking field goals and a punter that can actually pin teams deep. Special teams is going to be a lot better this year. I don't know what they're going to do with right tackle. I don't know if it's going to be like Brian Burns usually rush from that side. So it could be Brian Burns, but they might move Arvell Reese over there. They might move Abdul Carter over there. Maybe Kayvon Thibodeau. Bro, I don't know. Like, I don't know what Denard Wilson's going to do. He might rotate these guys around and line them all over, but that's usually Brian Burns' side. Brian Burns usually lines up on that left side. So he's usually on the quarterback's strong side. Abdul Carter usually rushes from the weak side. So it'd be Brian Burns unless they move stuff around. So that'd be a tough matchup for Terrence Steele because Brian Burns is a beast. My guy, Hammer, he was a sexy boy, brother. Let's go.
I know I'm sexy.
Let's go, baby. 10 years ago, tell me about it. 51 years went by quick. You and me both. You and me both. I think Reese is going to be good, Jay. I think he's going to be good, brother. I do. Burrow's the issue with the Bengals or the Bengals? Nah. I don't think Burrow's an issue. Burrow just can't stay healthy. Burrow can't stay healthy. Burrow's not the issue. When Burrow's healthy, the Bengals are really good. Burrow's really good. Burrow is really good. He's really good. It's just crazy, man. They're a year away. I would like to think they can make the playoffs this year. I think they can. We haven't had a shutdown corner in a long time. We don't have one this year either. It would be nice if we did. It would be nice if we had a shutdown corner. That would be fantastic. Can we get 3 more likes to get to 100 likes, baby? 3 more likes to get to 100 likes. Let's go. We got some birthdays there. Lizzie's husband and Hammer's grandma. We could definitely use a safety. Right now we have, who the hell are our safeties? We have Jason Pinnock and Tyler Nubin. We need a safety, Duke, because there was a lot of talk about Caleb Downs being a Giant. Obviously, he ended up going to Dallas because John Harbaugh wanted to beef up the line. We needed Francis Maui Noah. We needed Arvell Reese. So Banks has played much better. And again, it's training camp. So you take it with a grain of salt. But it seems like he has played better. No, I don't think we were dead last against the run last year. It sucks losing Dex. I mean, nobody can replace Dexter Lawrence, but we didn't do shit. We still got ran on. So, no, I don't think so. My guy, Hammer, let's go, brother.
Thank you for being a friend.
I got to get a bathtub here. I think we're there. Brother. And we're also 2 donuts in that donut train. Yeah, I gotta go get one. Hammer. Yeah, let me go grab that. I gotta pee anyway. Let me go grab one more of these. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell. It is football season, baby. We're hanging out, having a good time. If you're 21 or older, we're having a couple of road sodas, and I'll be right back. All righty, let's crack this baby open. Duke says, y'all are all right for a bunch of Giants fans. Cheers, you bastards. Cheers, brother. Duke, you know you're my guy. Even though you're a damn Cowboys fan, but you know what time it is, Duke. Boomer Sooner, baby. We always got that, Duke, right? Listen to that pour. And Duke, hey, listen, brother. Each one of our NBA teams, man. The last 2 years, your team won a championship. This year, my team won a championship, baby. So we got that going for us, Duke. Maybe this year the Thunder and Knicks can meet up in the finals. That'd be great. This is a good question. I don't know if I'm going to wear a jersey tomorrow. Jerseys are very uncomfortable, but probably if it's clean, Cam Scatterbo. Probably Cam Scatterbo. Hell yes. Hell yes, brother. Listen, man. Duke knows he has a young man. The coolest thing about that for me was sharing that moment with my kid. I cried my eyes out, man. But having my son there for that was cool. No, brother, you haven't been here for Laker games. This is nothing. Dude, there have been Laker games. I mean, I'm not lying to you. I don't even know how the hell I made it upstairs. There's nights that I've actually literally done like 8 of these and 5 or 6 of these. And like I've had to give IOUs because I couldn't do anymore. Laker games on Saturday nights are absolute parties. They are, that is the biggest party atmosphere you'd ever find on YouTube. Saturday night Laker games, it's crazy. They are hopping. They are hopping. If I could do one more thing, I would watch the Super Bowl. My son, I mentioned this a lot, Duke. My dad in 1986, I was 11 when the Giants won the championship, in January of 87. My dad was 31. I'm sorry, my dad was 32. Never saw the Giants win. My dad was born in 1954. The Giants had won a championship in 56. Obviously, he was too young. And he never saw them win until 1986. A lot of Giants fans didn't. And when I had Carl Banks on my channel, I didn't fanboy. Like everyone's like, Baddog, don't fanboy. When Chris and I were talking to Carl Banks, we thought Carl Banks would be there for 15 minutes. Carl talked to us for an hour and a half. Okay. And I didn't fanboy, but at the end, I just wanted to tell him how much I appreciated him and what that meant to my dad. And Carl told me, he goes, George Martin said that to him, like to those guys. George Martin had been there a long time and said to the guys, this is for all those fans that have been suffering like since the 70s. My dad went through a lot of shit. When they won, my dad was crying. Now, he didn't like sob like I did, but he cried, like he had tears running down his face. He was very happy. And he hugged me and he told me, he said, kid, enjoy this. You don't know if you're ever going to see it again. I never forgot that. And luckily for me, I got to see 3 more. And so did my dad before he passed away. And God, my dad's been gone. Jesus, my dad's been gone 11 years. That's crazy. 11 years my dad's been gone. But so I kind of felt the same way. I didn't know the dark days of the Giants. Like I started watching the Giants in 84. They were in the playoffs in 84. I missed all the shit with the Giants. When I started watching them, they were good. They're really good. Parcells was there. Taylor was there. Carl Banks was there. That was the year Carl Banks was a rookie. They had Leonard Marshall. They had Jim Burt. They had really good players. They had Phil Simms, obviously. They had Joe Morris. So they got Mark Bavaro the next year. So they were really good. So my kid, being 9, he don't know. He never saw all the shit years of the Knicks. So it's kind of the way I felt with him. I didn't say enjoy it, but that's the way I felt. I'm 51. I was 50 when it happened. I mean, I turned 51 in July, but you get my point. It was pretty much the same. He doesn't know all the pain and suffering I went through and all the close. Now, the Giants are really shitty in the 70s. The Knicks had a lot of close calls, and then they were really shitty in the 2000s. It's still, to this day, today, 2 months later, the Knicks, the anniversary is 2 months from yesterday. It still is weird to sit here and say the Knicks are champions. It's sunken in, but it hasn't. Like, it's crazy that the Knicks are champions. It's still, when I say that, part of it still doesn't register. But I always say, man, when they went through all, I remember I can close my eyes, see Charles Smith fucking up all those layups in Game 5, the 93 Eastern Conference Finals. See Olajuwon's fingertips on Starks' 3 in the 94 Finals in Game 6. I see Ewing's finger roll in Game 7 in 95. I remember the fight in 97. Like, I would see nothing but bad things in my head with the Knicks. And now whenever I close my eyes and I think of the Knicks, all I see is Wemby missing that 3. And not that 3 would have even mattered. The Knicks were already champions. But just the finality of him missing that 3 and the Knicks grabbing the rebound. And even Mike Breen says it. Now, I'm not listening to it because I'm streaming it. But Mike Breen, because I taped it, obviously. And I've watched it a number of times. Even my kids sometimes like, Dad, put the Knicks game on. I want to watch the Knicks game. Even Mike Breen says, go ahead and cry. He says that in the broadcast. Knicks fans, go ahead and cry. The Knicks are champions. It's crazy. Duke says, I'll share my Rangers World Series with us. Yeah, I'm sure, brother. You know, I mean, Duke, you're a passionate guy. I mean, pretty much everybody in here is passionate sports fans, and we all want our teams to win. And listen, I fucking hate the Eagles. I fucking can't. I hate Philadelphia. I hate them. I can't stand the Eagles. But I'm sure those fans, and listen, they were long-suffering fans. They were long-suffering fans. I'm sure when that team finally won, those Eagles finally won, those fans reacted the way a lot of us did. They probably cried. They couldn't believe it. They were so happy. Because when you're a fan of a team for so long and they never win shit, it means a lot. Like for the Yankees, I didn't see them win until I was 21. Like I was young. Like I was 3 when they won in 19. So they won in 77 and 78. I was 2 and 3 years old. I was born in 75. So I don't remember Reggie Jackson playing for the Yankees. I don't remember the 81 World Series. I didn't start watching. I went to a lot of games in 1984. I was at Lou Pinilla's last game in 1984. That was the year Mattingly won the batting title. But the next year, 85, I absolutely fell in love with the Yankees. I loved them. We went to so many games in 85. Mattingly won the MVP. They won 97 games. Toronto was just better. We never caught Toronto. The Yankees had a really bad stretch at the end of. They struggled a lot of the year. They were on 500, and they had a bad stretch where they lost like freaking. They lost like 5 of 8 games to the Cleveland Indians and the Texas Rangers, and both of them were terrible at that time. And then they got red hot. They got red hot like the second week in August, right through the middle of September. They were like 26-5. It was insane. I fell in love with them, but they never won. The Mets won the next year, and I was very upset that the Mets won. And then the Yankees won in 96, same thing. I didn't cry when they won in 96. I cried when they lost in 95. Pain. But I was extremely, I remember screaming like, yes, you know. And then I got to see a bunch more. I got spoiled. That's why I hold the Yankees to a different standard. Lizzie Beth, thank you so much for the jewels. For the star, I appreciate it. Brilly. Where all my mods go? Where all my mods? Oh, Mickey. What up? Mickey's in the house. There's a mod. Mickey, what up, brother? We close. 2 months. 2 months away. You're not gonna suffer. The Lakers, listen, the Lakers are not falling off this year. The Lakers are going to the playoffs. The Lakers are still going to win 45 to 50 games. Mark my words, Mickey. If they stay healthy, and that means Luka and Walker Kessler, if they stay healthy, the Lakers are going to be in the postseason. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. They need Kessler to stay healthy. I love Cameron Carr. He's going to be a great piece off the bench. Luka can do what Luka's one of the best players in the NBA. Austin Reeves is fine. They're going to be fine. They're going to be fine. CJ says, a 43-year-old, it's hard for me to wear current players' jerseys. I got my son a scat jersey last year. Same. I bought CJ, I bought the scat jersey a week before he broke his ankle. Same, brother. Same. And I was going to the game the next week. I went to the Niners-Giants game, brother. I was ready to cheer Scatterboo on. And he got hurt. That fucking sucked, dude. And listen, the other jerseys I bought of current players, bro, well, I didn't buy it. I got a Saquon Barkley Color Rush for Christmas. My father-in-law, gone. I bought a McKinney jersey, a classic. I still have the McKinney. The Barkley jersey I got rid of because fuck him. He went to Philadelphia. McKinney went to Green Bay. Got no problem with the Packers. I had that, but I bought a McKinney, gone. So I'm like, I don't want to buy another jersey, but I love scat. Yo, Larry Legend with a there he is. The fucking legend, bro. Dude, that's like $100. Larry, you're the man. Thank you so much, dude. This guy's a legend. Larry comes in and gives some membership. Larry. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. What a legend, bro. So many legends. Brunson's better than Luka? He is because he won a championship. Larry says, my guy, the fucking... No, how can I be the guy when you're the guy, brother? Larry, you ready for Giants football tomorrow? Be live 12:45 tomorrow on this channel. Yes, YouTube chooses them. YouTube chooses the... I think YouTube picks who's active in the chat. I don't really know how they decide, but yeah, that's random. The gifted memberships are absolutely random. They're random. Same Dire Giants fan. Same, bro. But what are you gonna do? I can't not buy them. But I went to my brother-in-law got married. They got married, and I was one of the groomsmen. So he got to see gifts, and I'm a Giant. He got me an Odell Beckham jersey. Got traded, right? Like I said, I got the Barkley jersey as a gift. Went to the Eagles. I got the McKinney. I bought the McKinney jersey. Went to the Packers. It's like everybody I buy never stays a Giant. I love Scatterboo though, and I couldn't. I could not have Scatterboo. I could not have. Lizzie with 100. Thank you again, my lady. I appreciate it. Lizzie's giving Dash a run for his money with the jewels. Sven, what up? I'm ready. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. And trust me, man, I know that, I don't know what Uncle Lou does during the summer because, it is what it is. But once we get to college football season, brother, you'll see me over on Uncle Lou's channel a lot. It sucks, man, because I used to be in Uncle Lou's streams all the time. And then I got a promotion at work, and it doesn't allow me to get what I used to do in my old office. I could literally be on there and nobody knew. It didn't matter. I had my own office. I didn't have as much responsibility. So I could hang out in there a lot. 2021, 2020, 2021, whatever. And then I got my promotion, and I can't hang out in there the way I used to, which sucks. And it sucks because I feel like I kind of lost contact with Uncle Lou, even though I'm not a Patreon member or a member on anybody's channel, but I'm still I never got rid of my Patreon for Uncle Lou because he's the best college football guy on YouTube. But it sucks. And I wanted to go meet Uncle Lou and Battle Angel. They were in Manhattan. I don't live down in the city, but I couldn't get the damn time off. And that's one of the very few guys on YouTube that I want to meet at some point was Uncle Lou. So I'll see you over there a lot. Mickey with the 10 jewels and a big dub. Let's go, Mickey. Let's go. I haven't seen that one. That one's new. Sooners will be just, they were good. A lot of people like John Mateer. I'm not sold on Mateer. Now I know he had a broken hand. He came back too early. That fucking, we had Alabama beat. Like the Sooners had Alabama beat. That fucking pick six before the half crushed Oklahoma. I don't like Jamatir. I just don't. I don't think he's good. I know my man Duke's always said, if I ever come to Norman, I got you. That is a bucket list item for me. I got to get to a Sooner game. Probably won't be till I fucking retire. Duke, you'll be in your 50s. I'll be in my 60s. But so I have to get to Norman, Oklahoma. Like, I have to do that before I die. It has to happen. It has to happen. Do what you... Oh, I would love... Man, listen, that would be amazing. But I have I have 5 weeks of vacation, but I can only take certain amounts, because the office I transferred to, I don't have the seniority I had in the other place. So a lot of times I don't get those weeks in March. The Slob Olympics that'd be fun. There's no question. There's no question. That shit would be fun. Sven, you're from Germany, right? Oh, he is from Germany. One thing I love, brother, so I haven't been in one of Celine Driver's. Wednesday streams in a while, but I remember being there talking about watches, and you were in the live, and I remember you correcting his pronunciation of Glashütte, because I want very badly, I can't get a Lange & Söhne. I will never in my life own an A Lange & Söhne. It will never have. I don't have that kind of pull. I'd have to hit the Powerball. I'd have to come into millions of dollars. I'm not spending $40,000 on a watch. I would kill for a Lange & Söhne Time Zone 1, though. It's one of my favorite watches. I can't afford it. But I always love when he said it's Glashütte. The way he said it, Glashütte. It's Glashütte. It's not Glashütte. It's Glashütte. But eventually, I do want a Glashütte Original. I love those. The panel lunar is too thick. I tried on a Frederic Constant. It had those complications. I have a small wrist, way too thick. But that Glashütte Original, someday I'm going to have one. Those Germans make a damn good watch. Glashütte is an amazing company. Yo! What is a fucking legend right there, my man, Mac Main? What up, brother? Good to see you, man. I hope everything is well, my friend. We're going back a ways. I've known Duke for 20 years on this bitch. I've known Mac for, 12, 13 years. One of my favorite trash talkers, man. I nicknamed him Smack Main because my man Mac Main, Mac Main used to lay the smackdown on Ravens Red Zone. That shit used to crack me up, man. Raven Bedlow here. Raven Bedlow. Bob and Kevin. Raven Bedlow here. I used to love when Mac Main would tear them up, man. That shit's funny. Dart is playing tomorrow. Yep. I don't know how many snaps he's playing, but Dart is playing tomorrow. No, Dart's playing. Harbaugh said he's going to play. We just don't know how much he's going to play. But he is playing tomorrow. It was, man. It was funny. Yeah, he used to crack me up, brother. They used to crack me up. He used to crack me up, man. I don't see a lot of guys from the old TTC. So whenever I see him in here, obviously Dashy's one, Mac Main's one, Duke is one. And obviously another guy that used to come in here, and God rest his soul. I'll never forget. I knew it. I knew something was wrong. I was at work one day. It was middle of the day. And Duke had some live stream going on. And I said, something happened. And my guy Simus passed away. Simus is a year older than me. That's fucked up. But, yeah, man. Shout out to Simus. I love Simus. one of my favorite Simus and I used to have wars when YouTube started. When YouTube Sports started, when the sports community became a thing on YouTube, he and I used to go at it all. He was one of my favorite guys to battle. He's a Cowboys fan. I'm a Giants fan. My God. And just out of that, man, a mutual respect. He's just always one of my favorite because he could talk shit. And I always respect a good trash talker. And Simus could talk shit. Man, could he talk shit. And I loved it. I would love it. We would go back and forth, and sometimes he says some shit. I'm like, damn, that was pretty good. Like, I can't deny it. I can't deny it. But that was good, man. Oh, I made a couple guys cry. CK Stephan. I made CK Stephan cry. I had Nitro Freak tell me I hurt his feelings. I made a few guys cry back in the day. But CK Stephan, I had him cry. Yeah, he made a video. I had him crying. Your boy could talk some shit, too. I mean, my God. I mean, anybody that remembers me from those trash talking days at TTC, you ask anybody that was around those days, and I'm not trying to brag or anything, but they're going to tell you I'm one of the best. If they name the best trash talkers in the history of that TTC, I'm always going to be mentioned. I had somebody say the other day that I should have been in the EDP documentary. Now, I didn't watch that whole thing, but I mean, that's because I didn't expose him for what he is. We all know what he is. That guy's got a lot of mental problems. EDP's, I mean, he's fucked up. Like, he ain't right. Like, he needs therapy. Like, there's a problem there. But somebody said, well, because, I mean, nobody fucked him up like I did. Nobody. I absolutely destroyed him. I remember this shit because it's still on YouTube. It's not on my channel. It's on some channel called EDP Beefs or whatever. I remember making that video. EDP was popular, but he didn't even have 50,000 subscribers. I didn't even have 1,000. And I remember people just going in that, they're like, bro, I love EDP, but like, this guy destroyed EDP. This guy wrecked EDP. Crushed his soul. I killed him, man. I crushed his soul. Ain't nobody ever destroyed him the way I did. That is one of the best trash talking videos I've ever done in my life. And I was a good trash talker. I smoked him, though. I smoked him like a rack of ribs. No lie. No lie. Larry knows. You been around that long, Larry? I did light him up. I did. I put a hurting on him. I'm going to find the thing with Jackson Dart starting. I'm going to show you. So, I mean, is this going to play? Where's the volume on this shit? Oh. Oh, that's not it. Trust me, though, Yahoo Sports, this is what Yahoo Sports has. It says, Jackson Dart likely to play as John Harbaugh keeps Giants preseason plans under wraps. Saturday's Harbaugh's first game, and it sounds like Jackson Dart's going to play against the Vikings. Harbaugh shared a bit of the Giants' plan for the preseason opener Saturday in MetLife, but left out specifics during his final press availability before the game against Minnesota. We already know Odell Beckham will suit up on Saturday, but who else suits up is up to Harbaugh. Dart is likely to play. Dart, of course, is trying to develop, blah, 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 blah. But Harbaugh has a lot to ponder, including getting Dart and the Giants offseason ready for the first two games. The crux to consider is blah, 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 blah. Dart's playing tomorrow. He might play one series. He's going to play, though. He's going to play. He's going to play. He's going to play. Lord Brunson, I'll tell you too, I used to piss him off. When Lord Brunson first started on YouTube, I used to, trust me, Mag Main knows. Mag Main was around, but trust me, man. I just knew, and I know how to needle. I know how to needle people to really piss them off. I just know. Again, I didn't go to college, but I studied a lot of psychology, right? I love psychology. And just knowing psychological tactics and knowing how to really push people's buttons is a good thing when you're talking shit. I just know it pisses them off. For instance, I know Jalen Hurts is a very touchy subject with Eagle fans. So, of course, that's the first thing I do is go after Jalen Hurts. And the thing is, I'm not talking trash about Jalen Hurts. I'm talking truth about his shortcomings and what he can't do well, and they don't like it. So again, this isn't like trash talking is saying shit that's kind of untrue and just making fun of somebody. But I mix truth talk with my trash talk, which is it makes it so effective. And that's why if you don't follow me on Twitter, you need to. You need to follow me on Twitter. I have a lot of fun with those people on Twitter. Gotta follow me on Twitter. People are like, oh, you're so obsessed with Jalen Hurts. You just talk about Jalen Hurts for clicks. You're a Giants fan. You talk about Jalen Hurts. When you talk about the Giants. Man, motherfucker, Jalen Hurts is my business. He is in our division. I talk shit about Dak Prescott. I talk shit about the Commanders. I make it even. Well, I talk more shit about Philadelphia. I'm not going to lie to you. But I will. I'll take a week where I just talk shit to Philly, and then I'll move it to Dallas, and then I'll move it to Washington. I like to get them all. I like to get all of them mad at me. I like when they come out and they insult me. That's how I know I got them. You're a fucking idiot. You're a retard. You're this, you're that. I get it all. You don't know ball, bro. You don't know ball. Always said by a guy that doesn't know ball. You don't know ball. I love it. You don't know shit, man, dog. You nobody. You're just doing this for clicks. You don't know shit. I love that. That's my favorite. You're a dumbass. You're stupid. You're ugly. I love it. I love when I get insulted because when they have to throw personal insults at me because I said something about the court, I know I won. I enjoy that. I like that shit because then I know I got under their skin. Because the low IQ comments come like, yeah, you got the IQ of a doorstop, brother. It is what it is. That's that Philadelphia education I let them know. And they don't like that either. Giants fans are more stupid. Yeah, maybe. But, I mean, we can read at a 6th grade level. Most of Philadelphia can't. I mean, those are facts. I mean, it is what it is. They'll get really mad. They get all emotional. Like, what are you getting so emotional over some strange guy's words on Twitter? Like, what is wrong with you? And that makes him more mad. I'm like, what's wrong with you, man? You okay? You need therapy? Like, why are you so sensitive? What's the matter with you? Why are you getting so mad at some weirdo? You're a weirdo, bro. You're stupid. If I'm stupid and I'm a nobody and I'm a loser, why do my words hurt you that bad? Oh, I love Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Why am I freezing over here? I need to come back up here. Nope, still same shit. Same shit. Going back here. Mickey, thank you, brother. Appreciate the jewels. Let's go. I haven't had a good jewel in a while there, man. I need to see some. I need to see a new one. I need to see a new jewel. I need to see a new emoji in the chat. Situation. Would love to see Baddog. No, bro. I haven't played Madden since Madden 2004, dude. I don't play video games anymore. But I know Dire Giants fan asks all the time, and eventually I could have done it tonight, honestly. I have to do gaming streams. Now, I do gaming streams. I did them for a few weeks. They don't get a lot of, there's not a lot of people on those streams, but I do like old NES games. Those are my favorite. But I don't have Madden 27, bro. I wouldn't even know how to stream that shit. I don't have that stuff. I haven't had a Madden game since Madden 2012. It's the last Madden game I had. The last console I bought was a Wii. That's the last console I bought. A Nintendo Wii. I mean, my kid has a Nintendo Switch. At some point, he's going to want a PlayStation 5. I already know that shit's coming. But, Larry says Jalen Hurts is a sensitive subject with Eagles because they know he's mid. But the O-line receivers... But that's the thing. Baddog knows the truth. That's the thing. I don't say that's the thing, Larry. I'm not saying anything that's not true. And they get so mad. I'm like, why can't you just say he's not elite? You're just a hater, bro. And then they'll send me that gif of him smoking a cigar. I'm like, what is this proving? It proves nothing. The team wins the damn Super Bowl. And these are the same people. Eli Manning sucks. Eli Manning won 2 Super Bowl MVPs. So how does he suck if Jalen Hurts doesn't suck? Like, make it make sense. Their circular logic is absolutely ridiculous. Like, what are they talking about? So Eli Manning's ass, and Eli Manning was carried to the Super Bowl championships, but somehow Jalen Hurts is elite. It wasn't carried to the Super Bowl championships. Although Jalen Hurts has never thrown for more than 25 touchdowns in any fucking season. And Eli Manning threw for over 30 3 or 4 times in his career. I mean, what can you do? But that's why I have fun with them. And that's why it bothers, because they know the truth. And I'm like, what do you think? You think 29 or 30 other fan bases don't know what they're talking about and you're the only one that does? Come on. My guy, Sven, thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
Thank you for being a friend.
Yes, my guy, Sven. I'm going to give Elise a little heart here. My guy, Sven, says, have to run, have a T-ball tournament at 9 a.m., and it's after 6. Good luck. Thank you, Sven. I'll see you at Uncle Lou's streams, brother. You know that. Only a couple of weeks, and we got college football. And I'm ready for I love college football. So ready for college football. How do you feel about Cordell Flock getting cooked and Wandale? It's preseason. I didn't see the Titans game. It's preseason, bro. I don't read too much stock into it. I don't. But they got paid a lot of money. And I don't think the Titans are going to be very good. And I love Cameron Ward. I mean, anybody tell you I love Cam Ward. I wanted the Giants to draft Cam Ward. I like Cam Ward a lot. But I don't hate the Titans. I got no problem with the Titans. There's some dumbass idiot fans on Twitter that are starting shit with the Giants. I'm like, worry about your own division, man. Nobody gives 2 fucks about the Titans. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody in the NFC East gives 2 shits about the Titans. Shut your mouth. Mind your business. Worry about the AFC South. Worry about the Jaguars. Worry about, whatever. Worry about those teams. Worry about the Texans. Worry about them. Don't worry about the fucking Giants. We're going to whoop your ass in week 4, and then you can go cry in your fucking soup. Dire Giants was right. They are smooth brain potato. Yeah, it says what it is. Cowboys fans call me a casual. Yeah, because you tell the truth. They don't like that. Some Cowboys fans don't like that shit either. Cowboys fans a lot of them are Delulu too. But you know what? There's a lot of cool Cowboy fans on YouTube. I'm sorry, on Twitter. And on YouTube. Like, obviously, I work with Law Nation, and I love Law. Law's my guy. I love Law. Like, Law is my guy. Scooter Magruder. Love Scooter. Scooter's great. Right? I work with Scooter. I'd love to work with Scooter again. Love him. Great dude. Obviously, you, Duke, Simus. Guys I love. On Twitter, Cole's Cowboys. I love Cole's my guy. Like, I love Cole. Cole's good people. There's actually a lot of really cool Cowboy fans. There really is. There's a lot of cool Cowboy fans out there. Yeah, there's some cool Eagle fans too. Not a lot, though. A lot of them, they were like our Giants fans said, they're smooth brain potatoes. They have the IQ doorstop. So it is. Lizzie, thank you for the jewels and the floating heart. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, it is on a Friday, right? It's a night though, isn't it? Scooter, those NFC East meetings are hilarious. Hilarious. Yes, I absolutely love D-Town. I'm telling you, man, it is hard to make me laugh. D-Town just makes me laugh. I don't know what the hell it is. He is so funny. It's his delivery of shit. It's his I don't give a fuck attitude about shit. It is his sense of humor. He just cracks me up. Like whenever I can't click, he doesn't make videos really anymore. It's rare that he makes them, but I can't click on a D-Town video fast enough. I can't. And I like Sleeta, but my God, when D-Town would rip on Sleeta, that is, I mean, I'm like, I gotta watch this, Jim. What is he gonna say now? Like, what is he gonna say? Nothing made me laugh harder than those videos. He was so funny. I mean, D-Town's just, I don't know, man. He just knows how to make me laugh. He's just, I need more D-Town videos in my life. Oh, when we trolled, when we got JB. Yeah. D-Town, I don't even know how that one off season, I don't know how the hell that NWO thing got started with like me, D-Town, and Roby Reds, where we just got like the best trash talkers from a bunch of different fan bases and made ourselves a group and just went after the whole TTC. That shit was funny, but yeah, man, God, we built Jamal Seaton up. He thought he was like something special. We were talking about how he's a beast. Let him know he sucked ass. I couldn't do that no more, man. Like I said, the trash talking thing, the trash talking thing for me, like I said, I got older. I had a kid. And streaming became like a thing. And the Giants always suck. So I'm like, how can I keep talking shit when the Giants are so bad every year? And I've always wanted to be a play-by-play guy. I always felt like that was my calling. And I never really pursued it. And I feel like I'm a damn good play-by-play guy. And there's a reason. Literally thousands of people tune into me, listen to me call Laker games. And compare me to Chick Hearn. There's a reason. I'm good at it. I feel like I'm good at it. And I feel like I'm very good at calling baseball games. I feel like I'm the best at that sport because I know so much about it. And I'll never be Vin Scully, but I try to emulate Vin Scully. And I didn't really get to hear Chick Hearn call basketball games. I lived in New York when he was calling games. You couldn't get Laker games over here. But I know who he is, and I know how legendary he is. And when you're compared to him, I mean, you don't really get a better compliment. And there's a reason. I feel like I'm good. I do feel like I have a talent for calling basketball games and baseball games and football games. But I felt like Rocky in Rocky 2, where, he got married and he had a kid, and Gazzo says, come work on the docks. And Rocky says, what would I do? Would I be collecting? He goes, what else? He goes, I appreciate the offer, but I can't do that no more. That's the way I felt about Trump. I'm like, I have a kid now. I can't do it. I can't make those videos like I did ADP anymore. I don't want my kids seeing that shit. So I just thought, I just went a different way. And listen, it paid off for me. Like I never thought I'd have 150,000 subscribers and a silver play button and major sponsorships. I never thought that was going to happen to me. I owe that all to you guys and girls, man. I wouldn't fucking be here without you. I wouldn't. I appreciate the shit out of every one of the people that tunes in on my videos, likes it, subscribes. It means the world to me. Because nobody on YouTube, none of our channels mean shit without somebody watching, somebody commenting. It means the world to me, you know, as a guy that I put in a lot of work. And you guys make it all worth it. You know, during the basketball season, I get no sleep. But it don't matter. I'll be dead ass tired and I come down here some nights at 10:15 or 10 o'clock to call a 10:30 Laker game, and I'm not getting to sleep till 1:30 in the morning. I'm getting 4 hours of sleep, and I'm tired. But as soon as I see all these people in the chat, it wakes me up. You know, Larry says, smooth brain potatoes. I can confirm. Living in Maryland, there's so many Eagle fans here. They're all smooth brain. Red light turn green. I see an Eagle sticker, and they sit there not moving. Well, I mean, they probably colorblind too. You know, they don't know what the hell they're doing. You know, that's just what it is. Duke says he found our lanes. I have a sports cards collectibles business now. Trash talk grand. That's what happens, brother. We outgrow shit. We outgrow shit. You know, and congratulations on your business. I don't really have a business. I mean, I've been collecting sports cards since I was 12. So I've collected them for almost 40 years. And I mean, I have a pretty extensive collection of sports cards, and you know, and I love it. And then I kind of got away from them, and I started collecting watches. That's a tough one. Those can get pricey. So I can't buy them the way I used to buy sports cards. I got to get like 2 a year. You know, 2 a year. Finn says, we're Giants Yankees fans in Arizona. We listen to you and Chris call the games. We appreciate that. That is the best compliment one can receive when they say we listen to you guys instead of the TV. We really appreciate that. You know, that's Jalen Hurts. I can't disagree. My guy Mac Main says, I pastor 2 churches now. No way I can tell. Again, Mac, you know, like Duke said, stuff runs its course, brother. I don't even think that TTC is a thing anymore. But whenever I see guys that I, you know, from back then, I you know, no matter how big my channel gets, and I'll never reach 1 million subscribers. I don't think that'll ever happen. I wish, but YouTube's algorithm is really fucked. And they've really throttled me, and they constantly take subscribers away from my channel. But again, just getting to where I am with 150,000, I just, you know, never thought it would be that. But it doesn't matter how big I get or how many subscribers I have or whatever, bro. I'll never forget where I came from. I'll never forget where I cut my teeth. And that's why when I see guys like you, Duke, A-Bomb, when he pops in here, Sleeta, whatever, any of the people that I, you know, went through the infancy of YouTube with, when the sports community is nothing like it is now. It was not nearly as big. Streaming was not a thing back then, and it was just videos. That's why I always make it a point to say hello to you guys. I'll never forget where I came from, and I'll never forget that. Never, you know, never. Well, you got to realize this. When we started this initially, and Duke was around back then, we were talking almost 20 years. That's a generation. Generations change. For the most part, Duke was an anomaly where he was a younger guy. Most trash talkers, Mac, were like they were middle-aged. We were 30s and 40s, and we had very thick skin, so we could take it. We didn't get butthurt and do all the stuff that they started doing, which is another reason I got away from it. We just took it and just responded. I mean, that's what it was. There was none of the other nonsense that went along with it. You just said, okay, and then you made a video, and that was it. I'm definitely ready, Danny. I'm ready. I'm ready to do it tomorrow. Yeah, it's bad. YouTube wants it. Somebody mentioned earlier, YouTube's trying to be TikTok. They're not TikTok. I don't know why YouTube tries to be TikTok. You're not TikTok. Let TikTok be TikTok. YouTube is for long form videos. It's not for fucking shorts. That's not what YouTube is made for. If people want to watch shorts and they want people to have the attention span of a fucking goldfish, go over there. I don't use TikTok. I'm not signed up for TikTok. I won't make videos on TikTok. I don't watch TikTok. My kid's not allowed to have TikTok. None of it. None of it. That's why seriously, TikTok is why this generation has the attention span of a fucking goldfish. They can't pay attention for more than 30 seconds. It is, and maybe you want to call me, get off my lawn, Uncle Alert. You know, the Uncle Alert's coming up. It's absolute brain rot. It is total brain rot. That's what the shit is. It totally weakens your train of thought. It's insane. It's insane. Even my kid said to me one day, man, he goes, Dad, sometimes I wish I grew up when you did because my generation's brain rot. He knows. At least as long as my kid's not brain rot, he knows. You know, it's funny. My kid actually offered, he's 9, to start doing chores. He offered. My kid does the dishes every night. Nobody asked him to do that shit. He just decided, I want to start washing the dishes. I want to start helping out. So I told him, well, my wife said, if he's going to do that, do you want to give him an allowance? I said, yes, let's give him an allowance. She's like, what else you want him to do? I'm like, he should do this. He should clean his room. Like, clean your room. Do the dishes. We don't have a shitload of dishes. Do the dishes. Keep his room clean. She's like, what do you want to pay him? I'm like, I don't know, $10. She goes, oh, I was going to offer him $5. He's like, I like Daddy's offer better. So, you know. But he offered that. I didn't say, hey, you're going to start doing chores. This is just the way my kid's being raised. He understands. And that's good. He'll learn. You work, you get paid. You work, you get rewarded. My kid, I tell him all the time, just be smart. You'll be better than 90% of the people your age. Trust me when I tell you this. Just have common sense and be smart. Do good in school. Know how to read. Know how to add. Know your basic operations. You're way ahead of everybody else. Because trust me, man, I see these kids that are 16, 17. They can't fucking tell time. They couldn't tell you time by looking at a wall clock. They can't read. They can't add. They can't do shit. They're helpless because the computer does everything for them. They have no independent thought. They have no critical thinking skills at all. It's sad. My kid won't grow up like that, man. I'm a Gen Xer, so I'm raising him the way I know. Much different in my generation. I'm raising him the way I was raised. And that is hard work pays off. And there is no substitute for hard work. None. And if you're smart and you're educated, you will succeed. And if you work hard, you will succeed. And don't expect anybody to give you shit. Don't rely on anybody but yourself as you get older. I mean, obviously he's 9 and we have to take care of him. But I'm telling you, as you get older, don't be relying on people. My parents taught me, do not rely. Don't be afraid to accept help. Although I'm stubborn and I don't want to accept help. But don't be afraid of that. But don't expect it either. Balance. It's all about balance. They don't teach cursive anymore. They don't teach it, Mac. My kid's in 3rd grade or going into 4th grade. They don't teach cursive. They don't teach it. Now, I will teach it to him. I will teach him. His handwriting had to get better. He didn't have great handwriting. And I had to teach. I'm like, listen, when you learn, because he asked me what cursive is. And I said, you have to learn how to just print. And then you get better with that, then we'll teach you cursive. But he will learn how to write a signature in cursive. I show him the letters. Maybe when he was in 1st grade, and he thought they were really cool. I'm like, but you have to learn how to print nicer, more legible. in between the lines, then I'll teach cursive. But he will learn it, just like he learned how to tell time on the clock. Because the teachers aren't going to teach him. I will. My guy, Larry! Let's go, brother. What up, my guy, Larry? What a legend. Larry, we don't call him Larry Legend for no reason. We start talking about football, then we get into life lessons on this channel. And the Giants have been so bad that Chris got away from it. I wish the team was so good Chris starts streaming as much as you do. I don't know that Chris will ever. I don't want to speak for Chris, but let me just put it this way. I know sometimes Chris doesn't like all the negativity that comes with it. Like people would give him shit for being a certain way. Like you can't please everybody. People get on me. I'm too negative. I fucking rant all the time. All you do is bitch and moan. And Chris to be more positive. And people get on him for that. Oh, you're a homer. You're this. You're that. And he didn't like that. And he also has a job. I don't know that he was working when he streamed as much. I don't remember. I know he worked for a cable company. Then I don't know that he was. I don't remember if he had a job after that. And now he does. He has a legitimate government job, kind of like I do. I have a state job. He has a government job. But I don't know that he'll ever stream like that again. I don't know. Obviously, we'll always do the games together. We're going to bring back our talk show this year. We've already talked about that. And obviously, Chris and I do talk, and not talking, I'm sorry. We do Giants Collective twice a week together. But I don't know that Chris will ever be into it. I think he just kind of lost interest. Me, I don't really give two shits what people say. I know you can't make everybody happy. People are going to say what they're going to say. The only thing that makes me mad, dude, I don't like when people just read my title and comment, or they watch a minute of the video and they say something they fucking comment. And then I'm like, if you just would have watched the video, I address that particular point 3 minutes into the video. And I'm like, you didn't watch the fucking video. You didn't hear a goddamn thing I said. I don't like when people jump to conclusions. That I don't like. Other than that, though, you can think that I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. You can think I'm a fucking moron. I say it all the time. I'm an idiot with a camera. You can think whatever you want. That shit don't bother me. If it bothered me, I wouldn't have done it so long, and I certainly wouldn't be on here when the Giants sucked, and I still wouldn't keep talking shit. My attitude don't change. I'm the same guy all the time. And anybody that's met me in person knows I'm the same guy. And I don't know if anybody, obviously B-Rog's not in here. Well, dire Giants fan, if he's still in here, he's met me. There's no difference from the guy you see on camera to the guy you see in person. I am the same. I am exactly the same person. There is no difference. I'm just as outspoken. I'm just as sarcastic. I'm just as friendly. I'm the same. My dire Giants fans, he'll tell you. I didn't get to hang out with him as much as I wanted to when we met in 2019. But he'll tell you, there is no difference. This is no act. I am the same. I'm too old. I don't care. I'm a Gen Xer. We just don't care. My generation doesn't care. We don't care what you think. We don't care what you do. We don't give two fucks about you, and we don't want you to give two fucks about us. We don't. My generation just doesn't give a shit. And if there's any Gen Xers in here, they're going to tell you this. We don't fucking care. We don't care what you do. We don't care what you think. We don't care what you think about us. We don't give two shits. It's just the way we are. It's the way we were raised. We don't fucking care. We just don't care. Larry, double it up, brother. Whoa, that's a what? Give me an L. Give me an L. Baddog, you're not wrong. Disney Plus is having TikTokers make content for Disney, so you're going to turn on Disney and see some less good. My kid don't even watch Disney, brother. We go to Disney World, But going to Disney World is seeing Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck and those guys and riding the rides. We don't really, he watches Disney movies, but not Disney Channel ever. My kid would rather watch a horror movie with dad than watch Disney. That's a fact. My kid would rather watch Seinfeld than Disney. Facts. Look at all my Gen Xers. Well, I think Dire Giants fan says facts, and I am the same in person. And Leos, yes, I'm a Leo too. We don't give two fucks. I'm a Leo too. July 27. I don't care. Leos don't care. Gen Xers don't care. Yes, Andrew, it's on this channel. We'll be live on this channel. 12:45 tomorrow. We are definitely streaming. I'm guessing Ray's a Gen Xer. I know MacMain's a Gen Xer. We don't care. I always sit there and say, Billy Joel, man, I think it was 1977, had a song. And I forgot the hell the name of it. What the hell's the name of it? I don't know if it's My Life or whatever it is. But the line says, I don't care what you say anymore. This is, what is it? What the hell is it saying? Oh, God. What the hell? How's it go? Oh, shit. Now I'm losing my mind here. Oh, that's what it is. That's what it is. I couldn't think of the first part. It says, I don't need you to worry for me because I'm all right. I don't want you to tell me it's time to come home. And then the big one is, I don't care what you say anymore. This is my life. Go ahead with your own life. Leave me alone. That is a Gen Xer motto. Go ahead with your own life. Leave me alone. That's us. If those two lines are not Gen X, I don't know what is. Go ahead with your own life. Leave me alone. I don't fucking care what you do with your life, so don't care what I do with mine. Gen X. Gen X. This channel. Because Chris gets opening day this year. Last year I had it because Chris was at a watch party with Anthony Rivardo. So I did the Washington game last year. So that's the same year my wife was born, 84. So you're pretty much Gen X. You're cusp Gen X. You're an older millennial is what that is. But if you're born in 84, my brother-in-law was born in 84, my wife's born in 84, one of my brother-in-laws was born in 86. Very, very Gen X mentality. Very Gen X mentality. Very Gen X mentality. We don't, Leos don't care. We just don't care. We don't care. I always feel old when we see this because I graduated in 93. I graduated in 93 when this was the shit. Yeah. Chief, my man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Chief, do me a favor.
Give me a hell yeah.
Let's go, baby. 12 hours and 15 minutes till football. You damn right. You're damn right. Lizzie Bass is Gen X. Yeah, right in the middle of Gen X. Right. Larry says, same, Ray. I was also born in 75. Gen X is 79 or 80 after. No, I think if you're in the early 80s and like the middle 80s, I think you're okay. Even millennials, I don't think millennials are the worst. I think you get to Gen Z. I think when you have the people that's like grew up with the internet. And millennials didn't necessarily grow up with the internet. Like if you were born in 1992, I mean, I guess you did 92, but like in 84, like if you were born in 82 or 84, you didn't have the internet when you were a kid. The internet didn't come around until 95, 96. So you were 12. Like you lived without the internet. I think the people that grew up and that's all they know, they just don't understand. Like this is the thing, right? I'm not going to lie to you. I rely on technology, right? I rely on technology for everything. I don't know where the hell I'd be without my phone. I can't live without I can't live without my iPhone. No BS. I can't live without that shit. I always have to have it with me. When I was going to school, wallet keys, right? That was wallet keys. Now it's wallet keys phone. Wallet keys phone. I got to always pat my pockets, put it in my front pocket. Wallet keys phone every day. Wallet keys phone. Make sure I got all that stuff, right? But if it all went to shit, I can read a map. Can you? I know how to go to the mall or go to a store and buy shit. I know how to pick up my own food. I know how to cook my own food. I know how to go grocery shopping. Like, I can do all that stuff. Like, I could live without it. I would make it without it. I could survive without it. I don't need a Lyft. I don't need Uber. I could go to the phone book and look up a cab and call a cab. I can do all that shit. Technology is great, and we understand technology. And my generation pretty much built technology, right? So it was nice to have it, and we understand it. That's why Gen X is a special generation. We understand technology. We're young enough to understand it. We know how to use it. Boomers, a lot of boomers don't know how to use it. They don't really understand stuff. And then you get the younger ones, they could never live without it. They wouldn't know what to do without it. Can you imagine a Gen Alpha or Gen Z not having a tablet or an iPhone? What the hell would they do with themselves? You imagine having to look up information in an encyclopedia? Imagine having to look up information in an encyclopedia. Does Gen Alpha even know? Well, I shouldn't say. Is a Gen Z? Does Gen Z even know what the fuck encyclopedias are? I'd rather a map, but they're hard to find. I'm not going to lie to you. Maps are a pain in the ass. The toughest thing about the map, MacMain, not reading it, folding that bitch back up, though. That is a pain in the ass. Folding the map is a pain in the ass. Dash it. So you and Dire Giants have been born at the same time. It's 1970. My man, Gen Xer, Chiefs Way, right on the cusp of Gen X. Because Gen X, I think, is 65 to 80. I think that's Gen X. So right there, older Gen Xer. Older Gen Xer. But Gen X understands. What is an encyclopedia? Man, Encyclopedia Britannica. We needed that shit back then. Dictionary. Anybody ever use a dictionary? Anybody actually have a dictionary anymore? Rotary phones. Remember rotary phones? Who else remembers if you wanted who else remembers if you wanted a song that you really liked and didn't want to pay for it because you were 12 and you didn't have a job and you couldn't go out and buy a cassette tape? Remember sitting there and listening to the radio for hours with your blank Maxell cassette tape, waiting to hear that song and hearing it and pressing that record button so that you could get the song you wanted, but you had the DJ talking over the front of it and talking over the back of it. Who remembers recording songs off of the radio to get the favorite songs you wanted on your tape? Who remembers that? Who remembers walking around with a boombox and that cassette tape playing? Having to rewind the cassette tape. You want to hear the song again? You got to stop. You got to rewind it. Go back, and then you'd play it enough where the thing would break and the tape would get caught in the freaking wind of the rotor, and you have to get by another damn cassette tape. Then you have to try to do it again. It's kind of funny, actually, think about this shit. It's kind of funny. I never had a thesaurus, but definitely an encyclopedia and dictionary. They don't know, as you know, I'm in the Army. Shout out to you. Thank you for your service, brother. I always appreciate it. I've taken my soldier to the library, and they act like I took them to an ancient, mysterious place. It's crazy. I mean, obviously, every generation changes, and, the boomers and the great generation before them, they obviously, when I was growing up, I mean, I can remember, and this happens every generation. This is nothing new. Like me, I can't stand today's music. I think today's music sucks ass. I think it's terrible. There's no talent there. It's all auto-tune bullshit. Nobody actually makes their own music anymore. But I can tell you, I love me some 90s hip-hop. I love 90s hip-hop and R&B. Right? I love it. I love me some freaking Nas, Dr. Dre, like the Chronic, EPMD, freaking Mobb Deep, right? AZ. I love AZ. One of the most underrated rappers of all time. Some KRS-One, Cypress Hill, Tribe Called Quest, KRS-One, Rakim. Like, I love that. Like, I love that stuff. But I can imagine my parents, and I know they did, when I'm listening to The Chronic by Dr. Dre or I'm listening to NWA, I know damn well they're like, what the hell is this shit you're listening to? It happens every generation, man. Every generation has that. At some point, you get old enough where you're like, this shit sucks. But I don't give a shit what anybody says. There will never be, obviously, Wu-Tang Clan and everybody involved in Wu-Tang Clan and early Jay-Z and Busta Rhymes and Foxy Brown and Lil' Kim and Biggie, who's my favorite of all time. Nothing will be ever, there will never be hip-hop at any point. The rest of, as long as the earth is still rotating, never be hip-hop like there was in the 90s. Never. It'll never, ever compare to that. Never. That was the best. LL Cool J, like I said, EPMD, Redman, Eric Sermon, the best. Absolutely the best. Love that shit. Love it. And that was always, and then you got your hip hop groups. I loved me some Brian well, he wasn't a group. Brian McKnight, Jodeci, Solo, Boys the Men. I loved that shit. I loved it. I loved all of it. I was, that 90s hip hop is the best. It was the best. And I love me some 80s new wave, man. I grew up in the 80s. It'll always be my favorite. That'll always be, I was a very, it was like from 1981 to 1984. Only like 3 years at that last. It's still my favorite. It'll always be my favorite style of music is new wave. But I love 90s hip hop. Love it. No, that's not true. It wasn't really gangster. There was gangster rap, but there's hip hop in there. I mean, R. Kelly was hip hop. R. Kelly was, I know he's a fucked up individual, but he is talented as hell, man. R. Kelly's one of the most talented freaking guys out there. That was hip hop. That was R&B, you know. Gangster rap was different. Razkaz was not gangster rap. I didn't feel like Nas was gangster rap or AZ. If you want to say NWA was and Ice Cube was, I guess I never really considered Snoop Dogg gangster rap. Maybe it was. I don't know, man. I don't think Wu-Tang was gangster rap. I think Wu-Tang was just completely original. So good. You know. Nas is my favorite rapper. Wu-Tang's my favorite collective. Nas is the best, in my opinion. I say it all the time. The Illmatic CD is the best hip-hop album ever. Biggie's my favorite. I always love me some Biggie. Juicy's my favorite rap song ever. I love me some Biggie. But I love Nas. AZ's one of my favorite. Like I said, AZ is so underrated. That Do or Die album is so good. Underrated. But I love Wu-Tang. Love them. Love Wu-Tang Clan. Yep, you're right. 88 to 96 was definitely the best. I completely agree. Completely agree. Yeah, the Fugees, again, they were really good too. The Score is one of the best albums out there. But even so, you get into like Wyclef genre. Like Wyclef split off their own thing. Lauryn Hill did her own thing. They were all good. Yeah, I did. I loved Mobb Deep. Like the Infamous, one of my favorite albums ever. KRS-One was not gangster rap either. Rakim was not gangster rap. There was gangster rap, but I feel like that was more early 90s. I feel like that was more NWA, Ice Cube, like Dr. Dre type of thing. Tupac, I guess, but it wasn't all like that. It wasn't all like that. Yeah, Big Daddy Kane, Kool Moe Dee, you know, they were good. They were good. I like I said, I love that stuff. And it's funny. I don't really listen to it as much as I used to. I kind of really just when I'm driving, I just kind of fall back into the 80s stuff. It's just relaxing to me, you know. But it is funny. I mean, listen, I'm a 51-year-old white dude driving a freaking 2016 Nissan Rogue, okay? So if somebody sees me and they see my car, they're not thinking, that fucking guy's listening to Illmatic by Nas. Like, it's just funny sometimes some of the looks you get because they're like, what the fuck? What the fuck's that guy know about Nas? I remember years ago, and this is a true story, and you in the chat, I know Giants fan knows it, but you guys didn't know my buddy DWG. He pops in here now and again, right? I remember DWG was talking to a couple other guys and this guy, Marcus. And he said, you know, to Marcus, he said, ask Kevin, he'll know. It was about a rap thing. And he's like, what the hell is he going to know about it? And I forgot what the question was, but I knew it. And then I said, he's like, who's your favorite like rapper or whatever? He said, I'm like, I like Biggie, but I think Illmatic is the greatest hip hop album ever. And I'm like, I think AZ is the most underrated rapper. AZ is great. And he just looks at me like, what? You know, like he couldn't think. He's like, huh? Like, because you look at me, you don't think I listen to that stuff. But it was just funny. And DWG goes, I fucking told you. He goes, don't judge a book by its cover. It's like, don't you? He knows more than you do about this shit. So I did, man. That was my era of stuff. I grew up. That was popular, and I liked it. And it's funny because it started with like LL Cool J. I was a big LL Cool J fan. It started there. MC Hammer. I don't give a fuck what anybody says about MC Hammer. MC Hammer really put hip hop on the map. I don't give a shit what anybody says. He did. MC Hammer really made that popular, and that was in the late 80s, early 90s. He really crossed over and made it a big deal. Then you started to see a lot of your MTV raps, and of course, the Fab Five Freddy, Dr. Dre, different Dr. Dre, obviously, but and I remember I used to listen to BET all the time because MTV would play a certain amount of hip hop, but they really want to go underground. That's how I found Razkaz. I didn't know who the hell Razkaz was, knew nothing about him. And then I heard Soul on Ice. I'm like, I got to get this CD. And it was great. That was one of the best rap albums as well, was Razkaz. The Soul on Ice album was awesome. And then I heard Nine. Like, I didn't know who Nine was. And I heard, I wouldn't say I was a big, like, I didn't really love Nine, but I love the What You Want song by Nine. I thought that was awesome. But, yeah, man. Shit was good. That's the golden era of hip hop and rap, the 90s. Like Mac Main said, 88 to 96. Although Wu-Tang released their double album in 97, and obviously I love me some damn Wu-Tang Clan. I don't care what anybody says. But I felt like even after that, although I liked the W, it wasn't as good as the other ones. but it is what it is. And it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I have to get some sleep. I love how I start talking about sports. We talk about fitness. We go into rap. We go wherever. That's why I like doing these hangouts. You guys are the friggin' best. Appreciate the shit out of you. I'll see you in 12 hours, a little bit less. Giants, Vikings. Get some sleep. I'm going to get some sleep. See you tomorrow. Baddog Dizzle. Thank you guys. Love you. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'm out. Peace.